Yo, salute. How y'all doing? What's up, everybody? I am pretty exhausted, but I wanted to get a panel in, so here I am. Hey, Nick Volt. How are you? Plasma, hello. Phil and Bisay. And Pat. Pat S. Welcome to you all. I don't know how long I'll go tonight. I guess it depends on who shows up, where the conversation goes, etc. No show tomorrow, but I will be out Friday, maybe out Friday evening because I work late. But if not, I'll do a Saturday. So what's up? What's new? What's on your minds? What's going on in your world? Your little corner of the world. Hey, Kitty Bonks and Daniel Barry. Hello. Good to see y'all. Gather round our little digital campfire. I'm sure the clowning will commence shortly, and the storytelling, and the imbibing and consuming, and all the other things that go on around a campfire. I love camping so much. I wanted to try to get in some camping this summer, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. And we haven't had a summer yet. I'm still in my winter coat. We're almost in July, and I'm not kidding you. It's right. Oh, I just hung it up. I have to have my winter coat when I leave in the mornings to go to work. The first couple of hours of the day. It's freezing cold. There's no sun. So, if I get even a little bit of summer, I might try to at least do a hike or two. So that's it. That's all that's going on my end. I didn't have any profound revelations, cogitations, insights, speculations, nothing like that. I kind of like this work thing because I can check out of everything else for about 8 hours. Hey, Phil, salut. And focus on this little world of work, which has its own objectives, its own rules, um, and then leave it and check out at the end of the day and come back to this life. But I kind of do the same thing. That's what I was saying the other day. Like, because this is my first year of life outside of the COVID bubble. I was COVID hibernating for 5 years. We locked down on 2020, in 2020, and this job is my first time back in the world after 2020. And so things are kind of the same but kind of different. And one of the differences is this compartmentalization, where I have very discrete lives and I move from one to the other very cleanly, and they're all self-contained. Free beer. Wait a minute. Are y'all
Hey,
together?
hey, Jeff.
Hey, are are y'all together again? I thought you were. Oh no, never mind. I got confused. Y'all are
What's
both
up, Jeff?
backstage.
How we
Hey,
doing?
pretty good. B says giving away free beer or something.
I got hot wings.
What do you have on?
A work vest
What do you do?
with the vest.
Yeah. Like what kind of
uh,
work do you wear it for?
I build fire trucks.
Oh, that's right. So you have to wear that.
Outside sometimes. I happen to have it on. I forgot to take it off. I just kept it on.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
No, it looks good. It
Hey,
adds to
Jeff.
the panel. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
What's up, Nick? How you
Hey,
doing, brother man?
good. Good to meet you.
You too as well, sir.
I want
Salute,
some.
Nick.
I want some free beer.
Free beer, hot wings, dog.
Come on over. Free beer and hot wings all day.
You're
All
making me
day.
jealous.
But you got to go to Michigan for the free beer and then over to Wisconsin for hot wings. So that sucks, but that's
You're in
okay.
Michigan?
I'm
I,
in
I
Michigan.
I saw in the news like it's 1,000 degrees over there.
Oh man, it was hot as fuck over here.
Yep.
Not no more. Now it's like 65, 70. It's raining.
Nice. Sorry I missed
Hey,
your
Jeff.
party, Jeff.
You're always about mental health, and I had a good conversation with my dad for like
Oh,
an hour and a half about like life in general, him growing up, like seeing his view about things and like putting myself in his shoes now at my age. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my dad's almost 70, I'm almost 50 type shit. So it's kind of like it was a cool conversation understanding my dad's view, but I already saw the view, but asking him the questions, asking him how he's feeling about that. And most men don't even have the opportunity to talk to their dads. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, me and my dad are pretty cool, but we don't really get into deep conversations like that. It's always like if you do that, sometimes it gets too much into the emotions, then they tend to fend off or not answer the question, if that makes sense. But it was a good combo, man.
what did he have to say?
Just
Like to pass on?
everything that he was passing on, it was something that I'm actually living in right now. So like it wasn't, I think I'm experiencing, if anything, he didn't give me no experience of his life right now. He did
Oh,
say he wants to live his life. He wants to live maybe 9 more years, 10 more years. He might not be make it cool, but he'd be happy with that. And he's going to Europe. He wants to travel. He wants to live life, and he's retired. And it was kind of cool, like just to have that conversation about just growing up and coming out. And it's hard for men to conversate about things they go through. Someone's got to
yeah.
echo.
It must
I'm
be
not sure who that is.
Solo.
Oh, that's you, Jeff. Your antlers had this.
It's not me. I have
Your
headphones.
antlers are tweaking, dog.
That tweaking, Holmes. What up,
What's up,
Solo? How you
Solo?
doing?
Welcome.
I'm just chilling.
Chilling.
Whoa, but I got some shit locked and loaded, but I am chilling.
Nice. Sorry, say a word of that shit.
Do you
I'm
say
locked and
where are
loaded too.
you? I love this scenery.
He's in his backyard.
Really? Oh, I thought he
Yeah,
was like in some national park or something.
no, he's in his
Cool.
backyard.
So, do you think your dad like it was even harder for your dad's generation? Like, do you think like with each generation, men are getting
Well,
better about opening up or being in touch with
yeah,
emotion?
yeah. I think men always had these emotions. Men always had these thoughts. It was more about letting them out
Yeah.
or finding a partner, your partner, if you're able to talk to your wife, your spouse, your better half, whatever you want to call it. Uh, uh, to communicate with them what you're going through and all that kind of stuff. That gives you a sense of relief. But ultimately, you want to tell your parents what you feel. And me and my dad already had a conversation probably 20 years ago. We're best friends now, but I never still had that deep combo. Like, damn, like why you leave Puerto Rico? Why you do this? But it was more like, damn, dad, like I remember you being 30 years old and I was fucking 10 years old. I remember being 15 to 35. My dad got in a big bike accident when he was 36, almost lost his leg. And the guy still worked, but he had a drug habit, and sometimes that affected the family. But no matter what the fuck he did, the guy still had a roof over our head, food on our goddamn table. And I realized that a lot of men don't have a way to cope with their shit, so they self-medicate alone, if anything, or with their friends, and sometimes leave their family because their family don't understand what a man is going through. Especially as a man, like you're the head of the household. Not even like that. Like I'm a king and I can't. You're below me, queen. It's more like you're the head of the household. Everything's coming to you. Everyone relies on you, and you have no one to go to. But everyone goes to you as a man when it comes to the family. Like the dad, the husband is the one. Hey, we have this issue. We got to fix it. And when you have an issue, where do you go to as men? You don't. You got to deal with it and be stuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Dude, my dad didn't have any drug habits, but he had emotional and communication issues, and he worked mad hours, and but he couldn't communicate for multiple reasons. So there was always like, if you're, there's no communication from your father, it's like, but he provided, he set me up, and dude, I'm set up right now because of what he did. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have, I saw him do gangster shit and work hard and never do. He drank like a little bit of, he drank a little bit, but there was no, he was not alcoholic. But he took care of business and he didn't talk about none of it. But I would ask him questions and he would say, I don't know. Every time I'd ask him a serious question, he would say, I don't know.
So that means I feel like he's got something he wants to talk about, but he doesn't want to bring it up to your face, or if he talks about it.
Dude, this is out of, I think Jeff is a punk dude, but Hot Wings, you seem cool. But my dad did have something to say, and he would move his hand, right? Because he had something to say. He would communicate. He had something to say, but he couldn't say it because it was too much.
Cause I mean, but as men, I imagine, Solo, like you got something that's deep inside you that if your kids ask you about it, it's hard to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I got my own shit. I got my own demons myself. I imagine all males have, and same with a demon. It's one of those things that you have inside you. You just keep it to yourself. I don't know. You know a lot about it, but bringing it up causes maybe a trauma to him that he's trying to hide. And as men, we try to hide our trauma or our emotions in a place that no one else can see. And to get into that place, it's gonna be too hard. It's on lockdown. Like you don't talk about it enough.
Well, people do. People, I don't know what to say. Right, the terminology, like so.
Now you can follow along. Talk, brother, man. Just talk. You're Gucci. I ain't gonna pound you on some shit.
They're not supposed to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what they were in. They couldn't talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
But why? Because if you talk about it, you look upon, like down upon, like, oh, stop being a bitch. Like some people, as a male, I'm dealing with some shit, and what the response is, stop being a bitch. Be a fucking man. Suck it the fuck up. Okay, cool. I can suck it the fuck up, but right now, I need something to vent. I need to let it out. I'm holding it in so long. I need to release that shit.
No, dude, they swore oath to keep the shit secret, dog.
Nah, yo, you know what? Those OGs, like we're doing right now, we're just doing it through YouTube. Those OGs used to have a tree at the goddamn local neighborhood where they would meet up at or go for a car ride, and you go to a local bar and they would sit there and vent about the shit they go through. We just didn't hear it as kids or as a family, but now we the family man. Now we the grown ass man going out and doing our goddamn tree talk or our bar talk, but we're doing
now
it.
we do it on YouTube in front of the whole world.
Yeah.
But
my dad would, because people are watching it and they're probably going through the same shit.
Yeah.
It's good to hear people going through that shit.
Yeah.
See, I think my dad might be mad because I would say it on this dude's panel, but I think Mr. Wings understands what I'm saying. My dad literally has so much to say. He had this tick. He had this tick in his hand. He wanted to speak so bad that his hand would fucking flip, dog. Like he in his mind, he's talking, but he can't say it. So his hand is fucking flipping.
And you
But
to
he is
this day
talking.
you don't know what it was he would have said.
But he is talking, though. That's the crazy shit about it.
Because he has
With that
something to
hand
say,
tick?
but he can't fucking say it.
Yeah, and that's okay. Okay, Solo, do you think personally there's things in your life that you want to say and you can't say them?
I talk a lot. I probably talk more than I should.
Nah, that's Gucci. I mean, but I know there's things that you talk about that you won't talk about at all to anybody unless the vibe is right. The people are wanting to hear you out, and it's a good conversation. Which sometimes YouTube brings that about people. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
fall at the right window and the right aura of people, the right ambience. It's like, yo, I need to let some shit out. Boom.
But it's good to keep shit secret, dude. Sometimes you shouldn't be running your mouth. I probably run my mouth too much, to be honest, man. I should probably say fucking less, but
Nah,
like
to me personally, just be open, bro. Like, be a fucking book. Fuck what everybody thinks about you, bro. Everyone's so worried about what the fuck they're worried about. If I say this, they're gonna think about me this way. Fuck everybody. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
that's yeah, I feel the same way. So I feel I said that so many times. Fuck everybody for real.
You know how many
But
times I
I
say
don't
shit
mean
on panels that I probably shouldn't share, but I really don't give a fuck, dog. It's like whatever, bro. Like, judge me,
Yeah, you know
be
what
whatever
people
you want.
do? They say, "Oh, well, his name is Filthy Phil," and so like having that name excuses a lot of it. It doesn't strike people like it would from somebody else.
I
Because
got you.
I did that too. That happened to me when you came, and then I kept saying, "Well, but that's part of his brand because he's called Filthy Phil, so I guess that's just normal for him."
Yeah, well, I mean, just kind of being open, man. It's open. We should all be open books. If we were all open books, sometimes a lot of these problems that we're going through right now will be a little bit easier. And as men, we should help each other out, bro. As men, we should be there for each other, bro. When someone's going through some shit, like, don't judge that dude. Don't tell him, like, you don't know what the man's going through, bro. Men go through so much shit on a daily basis. And women do too, don't get me wrong. But it's a whole
Yeah,
nother thing, which I have no intel on that because I'm not a
I
woman.
don't
Like,
either.
I have,
But men are able to support men in a very specific way that women
yes,
can't.
yes, absolutely. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I that's why I encourage people to have like get a support network. Find as many people as you can. It can never be too big. So whoever wants to be a part of it, and make sure you have people to turn to when you need it, or some place to go for support.
yeah. Well, that's a
Right.
very important. I
Yeah, I
agree.
I
can't
mean,
imagine not having.
going in dark places in your life, sometimes you can't control, and you go there, bro. And when you're in there, sometimes to get out of it, it's a pain in the fucking ass, bro. And you can't do it alone. And as men, we had this ego thing, like, oh, fucking suck it the fuck up. Just be, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And yo,
I have that
you
too.
might need some help, bro.
Well, yeah,
But I
that
also think like even if I do need help, what is somebody else going to be able to like? What kind of help can I reasonably expect from anybody anyway? Even if I
Just the
did,
ear. Jeff, just be an ear dog. You
so I
just gotta
can
be
see
an ear sometimes.
100%, 100%. Hot wings, hot wings is for real. Look, oh,
who's Hot Wings?
this
Filthy
dude,
Phil.
Puerto Rico hot
Um,
wings.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Hot Wings.
Yo, Solo, my name is Filthy Phil normally, but we came up with Beasta here, free beer, so that's our duo
Oh, you're
name.
okay. You're the Hot Wings.
Yeah, hot wings and free beer. So it's kind of like a dual thing, but it's Filthy Phil normally when I come up here.
Look, look.
Yes, sir.
How's it going? Uh, good to talk to you. Jeff is a. I mean, look, I talked to Jeff. I thought Jeff was smart, but he's not that smart.
I'm
He
half
is, though. I mean,
smart
personally, bro, I got nothing wrong with
and
Jeff. I
half
think Jeff is a
retarded.
cool ass dude. He doesn't look lame to me. I think he's pretty open. He's an open book himself. Stays up front, lays it how it is, and that's kind of like why I like him personally.
Okay, support group. We gotta come to talk about support. We need a support group, right? If we men that need support, and that's the thing, men. Where do men go to get support? Right? They go like I go on the
Each other,
internet and
Yeah,
talk
the
to people.
barbershop.
But see,
You know what I mean? That's what
they
we go
come on
to.
YouTube now.
but at the
Yeah,
same time, I found y'all. But I have a relationship with the creator of all things. I have a relationship with the Most High. I know Jeff doesn't really believe in that type of shit. If I understand him correctly.
Well, not metaphysically, I don't, but that shouldn't impact your relation or connection. But does it help you? That's the important thing. This connection,
No,
does it give you
yes.
some kind of support?
No, that's the only reason I'm alive, dude. And you've condescended upon me multiple times because of
Me?
your intelligence falls off. Like I was giving you, I was mad up in how smart you are, right?
hey
But
yo,
then you
Solo.
just
Hey yo, Solo. Like like your creator of all kind. Like I got a battle with that person right now. You know what I mean? And I've
I
been dealing with that battle with that guy, or that ambience, that aura we're looking forward to, that we look up to. I've been battling him for the last 5 years,
yeah.
and I got beef with him, and that's my beef with him. You know what I mean? Uh, but I feel he did me dirty. Now, does that make me feel like I don't believe in that motherfucker? I'm gonna use that word right now because that's how I feel about him. You know what I'm saying? Or should I just be like, oh, bow down and this is how it's supposed to be. Let me just deal with it. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
but you're recognizing truth. Jeff does not deny that it exists. You saying you
But
got a
that's his
beef.
opinion though.
No. I
That's the
respect.
cool
No,
thing about this though. Everybody
no,
got their
that's
own
my
view.
I don't believe in God as a supernatural entity.
not. Do I can respect you because you got a beef with? I had a beef with it too. One of the people that put me on, he said when he dies, the first thing he's gonna do is fuck him up and like stab him in the neck and shit. When he goes to heaven, he goes to the gates of heaven or hell. First thing he's do is pulling a shank and stabbing him in the fucking
I'm
neck. You know
sure
what I'm
he's
saying?
so worried.
But you don't, Jeff.
I
You
can
don't even
I can
believe it.
understand.
How the fuck
Yo,
is it gonna
Solo, I
be
No,
can
dirty?
understand that
but
anger. I can understand that anger, Solo. I can understand that anger completely.
But no, dude,
Phil,
Jeff.
why do you feel like he did you wrong? You said he did
Why?
you dirty or something.
Oh, okay, here. I'll share with you something that you may not know, Jeff. My oldest son at 19 years old passed away 5 years ago. He
Oh,
was in the army, full health, best health of his life, died of a blood clot in his lungs that went to his heart, and he died in an operation table.
oh my God.
Visiting me
Okay.
on Christmas Eve. So why the fuck would God do that to me? Now I got more kids. My kids are still here. I'm still a dad. I could have said fuck that. If I only had one kid, I could have said fuck that. I'm up myself out because I thought about that shit multiple times. But I gotta keep going, right? But why the fuck would he do that to me? So now I'm like, yo, fuck you. That's my view on it. But that's my battle. Everybody's got their own different battles. And I don't share about my son passing away like that, but you asked me the question, so I give you the honest God truth. But I don't also though he gives me strength. He gives me strength all the time. My son does, not him, my son. So maybe through him, he's coming to me, and maybe one day we can squabble our beef and make it right. And maybe it'll probably be the day I get up there. But until then, it's like, nah. You know what I'm saying? But when he says he want to stab the dude in the neck, yeah, like I kind of feel that pain too, bro. That's why I understand. I reflect that. So men go through this shit on a daily basis, left and right. And I mean, that's just my beef. I don't know what the fuck anybody else is going through. Someone might be worse, someone might be better, either way. But I try to tell myself there's somebody in a worse position than me and they're happy. That's what I try to tell myself, to stay positive. And when I think about that, I remember being a poor kid growing up on powdered milk and government cheese. And I was like, fuck, the fact that I had that shit, I was happy. You know what I'm saying? Some kids don't even got food. So I remember telling myself as a kid, I'm like, damn, at least we got this shit. So when I say that, I'm like, fuck, when we didn't have no money, we had nothing, and we were on food stamps, and we had powdered milk, government cheese. We eating olives and pickles. We had that. You know what I mean?
I do know
Yeah,
what you mean.
man, dude, you gave me goosebumps, dog. Listening to your story, I feel,
You
But I
ve-
be out here. I be in the streets.
you
I
have a
try to
lot of
stay positive.
humility. You're able to be very humble.
I appreciate that, and that took over time. That took a lot of time because I was not a humble man. That I would tell you. So I appreciate your compliments, sir.
What helped? Like, are you just in a holding pattern with this, and it's going to resolve itself whenever it was? Are you like actively trying to do anything to get out of that feeling?
Well, the feeling will never go away. Unfortunately, is the problem.
So then, what helps you then when you reach out for support? Like, what are you looking for
Uh,
that
I,
helps
I,
you?
Well, hey,
Like,
Jeff,
just
I'm
to
not
get
Jeff,
through the
looking.
moment?
Jeff, that's
I'm not
probably what
looking.
Phil's doing right now. This
Yeah,
is exactly what Phil needs to do
So just
because
this kind of
like
stuff.
you
no,
go to
I mean,
who do you go to? You
no
can't even
time,
go
dude.
to like Phil. He
No
can't go
time.
to his wife. You can't go to a doctor. You gotta
I
just
talk to
talk.
Brian.
Dude,
Listen, I
things
talk
can
to BC
occur.
all the time. I mean, I talk to BC every single day. Me and BC on the phone every goddamn day for over a year and a half now. I ain't gonna
Wow.
lie to you, dog.
Hey, you.
And my wife, my daughter, and my wife call him my husband. Oh, that's your boyfriend. That's what they call him on the side. I ain't gonna lie to you, dude. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I know that I can talk to him. He's living a different life. It ain't my life, but I mean, together, like I help him, he helps me. I feel like personally. But you asked that question, I look at my kids that I have now, and that gives me just gives me fucking love and gives me pleasure to keep living because if I only had one kid and that was my only kid, bro, you wouldn't be seeing me today. I'll be real with you. I'm 100% sure on that. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
you could say
Yeah.
that
No, I went through
you could
that
say
too.
you were given what you're able to deal with and to measure.
yeah, bro. Like, I'll never forget seeing my son in the hospital bed. I'll never forget the doctor telling me he didn't make it, telling my kids and my wife that my son has passed away. Like, those are instilled in my fucking
I know.
brain, bro.
Yep. How old were
That
you?
is instilled, dog. Like, I had to drive 3 hours from Wisconsin and Chicago because he landed in Chicago out of the airport. He fucking came out of the airport and collapsed out of the airplane in the airport. And they fucking gave him CPR, brought him back, brought him to the hospital. I was at work. I left and I drove right to Chicago, bro. 3 hours. I was doing like 90 on the highway. And I was like, I'm not even stopping if the cops come behind me. And I should have been doing more, but I was like, I don't want to push it too much where I'm going to stop. I'm going to jail. And I don't see my
Yeah.
son type shit. And I saw him alive. I mean, he was alive. He wasn't conscious, but he was alive.
Was it
And I signed the paperwork and he went to the operation table and I went down and had a cigarette. And not even 5 minutes later, they're calling me back up.
was it
And
that like deep people get on flights, the deep vein thrombosis where like a blood clot forms?
yeah, blood
If you don't
clots in
mind
his
me
lungs.
asking.
Yeah, micro blood clots in his lungs that went
Yeah.
into his heart.
Oh no.
So like when I got to the hospital, he was already naked. The femoral artery was already open in the leg. They're trying to remove clots. They got him on like fucking 10 machines. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, he's tough. Like he's in the army. Like he's fucking Gucci. He's fucking 19 years old. The dude's in his best shape of his fucking life. You know what I'm saying? He's a triathlete. He played football, baseball, and track. Like the kid is healthy and strong. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Why? So that's where I come in like, why, motherfucker? Like, but the chain goes to life, bro. Like you can't. That's why I appreciate life every single day, bro. I really do appreciate life. I appreciate people. When I see people fucking getting sick, like with some cancer shit that's fucking traumatic. Like I just found out my ex-father-in-law has pancreatic cancer, stage 4, and I was crying, bro. I'm not even married to this guy's daughter anymore. I've been divorced fucking 15, almost 20 years, bro. And this dude brought tears to my eyes thinking this dude's gonna die. Like that's my kid's grandfather. And I know this kid, I know this dude, and I'm like, damn, like, yo, I went to go visit him. And I'm like, yo, come see me. We're going fishing. And in my head, I'm like, yo, I got 3 months with this guy. I'm gonna make sure the best time of his life, I'm gonna give it to him if I can. And
Wow.
when he gets up there, I'm like, yo, take care of Johnny. You know what I'm saying? That's my son's name. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan Isaiah Gonzalez. I'm like, yo, take care of Johnny. I'll be up there soon. When I get there, I get there. But yeah, mental health is fucking crazy. And men go through some crazy shit. People go through some crazy shit. And you don't know what anybody's going through just based off being on YouTube.
And
Yeah,
The
for
best
also, I
part
real.
about
think
it is,
men do
Solo,
a lot for society, like for civilians, and they hold it together so that they can get shit done too, and they get
another thing,
underappreciated, overlooked.
another thing, Jeff, men do things, stay busy for a distraction. Like, let
Yeah,
me just work. Let me just come back
yeah.
home. I'm gonna cut the grass. I'm gonna weed whack. I'm gonna do this. It's a distraction because if you're distracted with being busy, you don't gotta sit back and think about it.
Or physical
We
exertion.
need men functional, so they need the support that they need so that they can do what they need to do for the rest of us.
It's crazy. Like when I'm alone, my mind fucking goes fucking berserk, dog. I don't like being alone. Not that I can't handle it, believe me.
Like
I mean, I can be
since
alone
the
and chill.
tragedy, or you've always been like that, or
I
that's
would
a
talk. I would talk to
trauma
you
thing.
anytime. My
Uh,
mind used to go to work, dude.
since the tragedy, but of course, when I say alone, like I can't be alone. Like if I'm alone cutting my grass, I'm cool. If I'm alone, just sitting on the couch, not doing shit. What the fuck's going on? My wife's not here. My kids aren't here. What's happening? I got nothing to do. I got no tasks to do. That's when the mind starts running. So I
Yeah.
just keep
Yeah.
myself occupied.
I
Keep
when
yourself
I
busy.
mean when I was younger, I could have that problem, but now that I'm older, I'm peaceful alone.
Well, it's good to be alone and peaceful. I don't like right now. I'm alone, but I'm with you guys. But I mean, I can be alone in my house and I can just walk and be cool too. But it's just like when you're alone, that's when men tend to have that moment of just like the thoughts run through your head, bro.
But I go on YouTube to be with people. I go on
Of course,
YouTube
that's
to
what
be
we're
with
trying to
people.
say. So this is the kind of a therapy session, essentially. You know what I mean? Like originally, you're saying fuck
Therapy.
Jeff. He's fucking like fuck that dude. But luckily,
No,
because
but
of
see,
Jeff,
Well, he said
we're
I
able
was
to see right
stupid,
now
but
and
I don't
chill.
know
no,
what that was
Jeff,
about.
I can't do it. I try to be friends with Jeff, and he's a little butthurt bitch, and
I don't even know what this dude's talking about. I barely remember. I remember your avatar. That's the only reason I even remember
no, you
you.
don't. No, you don't. This is a new avatar. You could remember my
So okay,
voice.
so solo. Speaking of mental health, what is your problem, Mr. Jeff, sir? If you don't mind me asking.
He thinks he's smart, but he's not. He's
I
got.
said
He
I
thinks he
told you
has.
I'm
Yeah,
half smart.
he's got shit figured out, but he don't. And he looks pretty with his antlers, but he's gay. Shit like that. You know, that's my problem with him.
The
Oh, that's
fuck?
why you hate me? Because I look pretty with my antlers,
No, I know. I don't hate you, dog.
but
I don't
I'm
hate you.
gay. So
I don't
what
Yo,
hate
if
he
I
you,
were
dog.
said, yo, you
straight?
just said you look pretty with the antlers, but he's gay. Like what
No,
the fuck?
no, it's hilarious. That's funny. That's funny as
Is it?
fuck.
Does he?
Anyway,
You want to get with me? That's what this is about.
Yo,
no,
that's
dude.
some crazy
Listen,
kind of shit, dog.
Jeff,
Yeah. Well,
Almost smoke the
Jeff,
weed to
Solo.
that
I
shit to make
honestly,
me
I
feel a
don't
little
even
bit better,
remember
man.
any like our conversation.
yeah,
So
dude,
I don't.
Jeff,
I
you're
whatever happened. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I don't know what you're talking about because I don't
okay.
remember it.
Wait, listen, Jeff. First of all, you're too white for me. You're not smart enough for me. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. I've never gotten that one.
I'm not into fucking dumb white boys. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not white though, because normally, like
You're
white
dude,
people.
you're so cracker
He's
color.
light
You're
skinned, bro.
pink,
He's
dog.
light
You're
skinned. He's
pink.
light
No, you
skinned.
talking about my
He's
skin
light
color,
skinned.
but I'm not
You're
white.
fucking pink, dude. Jeff,
Cajuns
you're
are
pink.
not white.
You're pink. I
So
know
if you
you're
think
pink.
I'm a
You're
cracker white boy, I'm not.
yeah,
You're a little
you're
pink,
pink.
Jeff. You're a little pink.
Yeah, free beer is white. Jeff, you're pink.
Okay, but all that aside,
What the
so why
fuck?
does it matter? Why did you come up?
Why, yeah,
If
why you mad at
No,
him,
if you
dog?
don't
no,
like
What,
me,
what,
I'm
what we get
stupid.
into?
I'm too white for you,
no,
and I'm
Jeff.
not your type. Why even
No,
waste your time?
because
Yeah.
all everybody's one, dude. We're all one. We are all one.
It doesn't sound
Ultimately,
like it here.
oh,
Listening to you.
it's hilarious. I'm trying to make people laugh. Dude,
I'm
we are.
4 of 8. I'm
I am the
4 of
only.
8.
I represent divine truth. We are all one, dude. I
I'm
am
I
you,
four
and
of
you
want to
eight.
are me.
be all one.
I
There's
am you.
people I
Listen,
do
I
not want
am
to be
you.
one with.
I am you, and you are
No,
me. Yeah, you are.
And
Listen,
I am the walrus.
if, hey,
I fight that.
Pinky.
I resist
Listen,
very hard.
hey, Pinky, you're me. Hey, what's up, Pinky? I'm you, and you're me, Pinky.
He's a pink skin.
No, Pinky, I am you, and you are me.
I am you. You are me.
That's just alone. We're just alone again because we're just one giant organism by itself now.
And
If we're
Yeah,
all
we
each
are.
other.
We're a giant blob. And
Yeah.
you're the head right now coming out with that. Then you come back in blue, and then Jeff's the head. And then BC comes in, like, yeah, I think we're all good together. And fuck
hey,
yeah.
but
You want to see my new toy? And then here comes fucking
laughter,
Nick, you know?
laughter is medicine. I try to make people laugh. You know,
Okay, so Solo, okay, here, check this out.
I'm
I'm not even
amused.
saying nothing, but just we're talking about men
Yeah, but
conversation.
attacking the host,
Next time we come back,
attacking.
Solo, like, just don't
Yeah,
even bring that
yeah,
up. Don't even bring
yeah,
that up.
yeah. Attacking the solo,
word, word.
He
attacking the
said I was
host
whiter
isn't
than
always
BC from
funny. That's
Wisconsin.
not funny.
It is
Yeah.
funny, dude. What are you talking about? No, it was funny, dude. What was it funny, dude? No, it was funny. Like, no, I love Jeff.
I'm
I
gonna
think
bust
Jeff.
my hand
Jeff,
from the fucking goddamn battery, dude. I cut my hand today.
That's today? What, a
Yeah, I was
car
fixing my
battery?
daughter's car. I got her
Oh,
car fixed.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
got it
remember.
fucking
So did
fixed,
she
dude.
make it home okay?
No, I couldn't fix it yesterday. I had to go and troubleshoot it. I looked some shit up online. I went today and I got that shit fixed, dude. Right there in the Aldi's parking lot. She bought me some new goddamn sneakers for fixing her car.
You're such a swell dad. You're like the
I
dream
told her I'm gonna
dad.
send her a bill for $450. I'm gonna send you a bill in the mail. She's like, I'll buy you some sneakers, Dad. I'm like, what? Whatever. But she's happy, man. And I bought her some new wipers. She needed fucking wipers. I'm like, I can't even drive it like that. So I got her some Rain-X wipers. She got a new fucking battery. She has the fucking car fixed, and now she's fucking happy.
Hey, Trek.
What's up, Trackable, baby?
Hey, I'm
Salute to
trackable.
you.
Salut.
Yeah,
Salute,
always good.
salute.
Always good.
Hey, don't worry about B say the loser there. Don't say hi to that motherfucker.
No way. Don't do it. Don't do it. Track.
No, Track. I didn't realize you gave me
Nunzio, what
middle finger
happened?
yesterday.
What?
Track,
I was watching
middle
some
finger.
of it. What?
I didn't know you gave it to me yesterday. My bad, dog. I saw it after. I replayed the video from yesterday, and I saw you gave me the middle finger, man. Salute to you. Salute to you, B say. And
Hey,
just
my
so
wife
y'all,
said.
y'all know, we
My,
do the middle finger as a high and as a peace love. That's how we do it.
That's
my wife says hi,
that's the Satan
motherfucker.
finger and the gay finger.
Salute to her. Well, I guess we're all gay then. I guess we're all fucking gay today. I don't give a fuck.
or gay means happy.
Hey,
Dude. Gay
3
means
snaps
happy.
and Z
Yeah,
formation.
that was better than me. What's up, Trek?
Oh no, doing good. Um, Phil said something about distractions, and it's like everybody's got something going on, and yeah, I think that's true.
Like, but to
Um,
keep from thinking, or to keep from like facing your own mind, or have your mind start up, kind of as a coping.
yeah. Um, so some people do it with money, even to where it's like, hey, I got myself a little too deep. Um, but I still have to live. So how do I cope with owing somebody money? But if I pay them what I owe them, then I won't have enough to live. Um, Whereas, when it comes to that mental side of things, it's like, am I going to sit around for the rest of my life and dwell on the past that I cannot control? Or am I just going to be like, hey, I got grass. I can handle that. I like grass, and grass is life, and cutting the grass is a reset of life, and it all comes together in the end because it wears you out to the point where you don't think about anything about except for food, water, and hopefully somebody that cares about you that you can go and hug. You don't have to say a fucking word. Just go wear yourself out and you'll be fine. And I know where Phil's coming from. Because he
physical
told me my
activity,
story. Only because
emotional.
he's told me my story, not because I've gone through what he's gone through. However, again, we all have shit, and there's different common coping mechanisms for different shit. And at the same time, hey, sometimes you're not even really even thinking about it to the point where you don't even feel like you're hiding from it. You just found something that you like to do, and it makes so much more sense to just do it because you love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, emotional connection and physical activity. You nailed it, dog.
Yeah.
And sometimes things remind you of it without you even like you're not even thinking about it. You can be just driving down the street and something hits you. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit! Like,
It's
you know what's so
especially
crazy?
if it's trauma, like unresolved
Check
trauma.
this out. Check this out, Jeff. On my toolbox at work, I have a like a sticker for my son, like an emblem. You know what I mean? With his name, his date of birth, death date,
Mm-hmm.
hobbies he had, and I've had it on my toolbox. And a kid that started at my company, I had to train him. He's like, "Oh, I'm your trainer." Okay, cool. 2 days in, we're moving. I go to the fire truck. I got my toolbox there. I left the toolbox. I came back. He's like, "Oh, you know Johnny? How you know Johnny?" I was like I said my son, but I don't think you heard me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Oh yeah, like I grew up with that kid. Like we went to school together. Like we graduated the same year." But I was in another city, but we hang out. I used to hang with him all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, he went to the army. I was like, yeah, man, I was with that when he died. And I was like, yeah, like, oh, you knew him? He's like, yeah, I went to school. I'm like, bro, that's my son. He was like, oh, you're his dad? Like he didn't know. And I'm training this kid now. So this kid is the same age as my son and went to high school with him and hung out together with my son.
Wow.
But now we're working together and I'm his trainer. And he knew my son without me saying shit.
From just the toolbox.
When it's the toolbox.
Does he know you're his dad now?
Yeah, he knows I'm his dad now. And and the kid's a good kid. It's a good kid, but for me, I find it hard. Like when I see kids that went to high school with my son, like I see them growing up now. Some have kids,
Uh-huh.
some are in the military, some are regular jobs, some didn't go anywhere. They're working at fucking McDonald's. You know what I mean? Some are doing different things. It's
Hey,
just
don't knock McDonald's.
some left out. You don't even see them no more. It is what it is. But it's just like when you see them throughout the town dispersed, and dude, you can go to a restaurant to go eat dinner with your wife, and then you see one of these kids. It's like, oh shit, like what's up? And they know you're his fucking dad. The ones who know him, like they know you're his dad. Like, oh, it's like, oh, sorry about Johnny, whatever. I'm like, yo, you're Gucci, like you're good. I'm like, I'm glad you're good. Like, for me, I buy him a fucking drink. I buy him shit. I take care of him too. Like I don't give a fuck. Like they're his homies. I would have done it if he was alive. So why the fuck would I change if he's not here? Like the motherfucker's still with me. I just see him. Y'all just can't see him, but I see him all the time. It's just kind of crazy.
No, but dude, I have a ghost. I'm not saying you got to see, but ghost can show up in all type of ways.
It's not ghosts, but like, yo, I see my grandmother. It's almost like that fucking movie, bro. What's that fucking movie? With the Dia de Muerte, it's a cartoon movie, bro. I love that fucking movie, man. Coco? Is it Coco? Coco, I think it is. The Day of the Dead, like, the people who go after they pass away, like they're alive
Oh,
still.
yeah.
Well, some people
Until you forget about them.
I think
Yo,
I
I
did see
cried
that
at the
one.
fucking movie, dude. I cry about that movie, bro, because sometimes you don't want to forget about them, but if you think about them, it makes you fucking like really sad. So like you don't want to forget about them, but it's like you never forget about it. Like it's built in your fucking head. Like some of us got grandmas, bro, that raised us, dog.
Yeah, I was a
You know what I
grandma's
mean?
boy.
Great grandmas that fucking raised us, bro. My great grandmother, I remember to this fucking day, bro. She
Yeah.
fucking died 30 years ago. And I saw her fucking walking with her cane. She'll make me fucking breakfast still, all that shit. Like,
Like you see him in your mind.
no, I can see him walking, bro. I can
Well,
see him
some
walking
people
through
have
my
solar.
sidewalk
Yeah,
sometimes.
some people have solar bottle. They have solar bodies. And did you say powwow? And in powwows, they do show up, and they can also Jeff, like they can straight up make motherfuckers die too in multiple ways.
Oh, I've never
And,
seen
and,
one.
and, and Jeff, I don't see other people. I only see my family members. I don't see other people. Like I see my grandfather, like my uncle. I see my son the most though. So it's kind of like weird thing. Like I don't know.
Just
Sometimes see him in my car,
spontaneous.
sitting in my car, like where because I picture conversations. Like I remember getting into my car, it's like, Dad, I think I'm gonna join the army. I'm like, what the fuck? Why the fuck are you joining the army? I'm like, I'm a Marine. Your mom's a fucking Marine. Why the fuck are you gonna join the Marine Corps? Like,
They're
and
the
to him,
best.
I
Marines
think
are
he
the
didn't
best.
want to be. I think he didn't want to be like follow dad's route. If that makes sense. That's what I
You were a
believe. And I'm like,
Marine?
yeah, I
Oh.
was in the Marine Corps. Yeah,
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you for your service.
no problem. Thank you. Uh, but in my head, I think he wanted it. I'm like, you know what? Do your own thing, son. Like, and now I got my youngest son. He's gonna be a senior this year. He wants to he doesn't want to go to college. He doesn't want to do the military. Like the military is like fuck the military. I think his brother thing probably scared him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, he wants to go to trade school. I'm like,
Yeah.
I love trade schools. Like, fuck yeah, dude, go to trade school. And I'm all about whatever he wants to do. You want to fucking weld, you weld, son. I'm here supporting you 100%. You know what I'm
We
saying?
need
But like,
what we need all of that.
we need trade schools.
Yeah, those are noble professions.
I 100% agree.
Hey, it's kind of a good thing if they're not out much because like nurses, there was a stage of nurses. Even to this day, we need more nurses, and they're paying them more money because they're in high value. And at one point, it's going to be a person where you need high value to be an electrician, to be a
Yeah.
carpenter, to be a fucking all these things, and it's going to pay you money.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that is a place where you need good people because there's evil motherfuckers being nurses doing wicked shit. So you
Not
could
saying that.
no, I'm saying what I'm saying is you could be someone doing God's work as a nurse, keep an eye on some evil motherfuckers not to do some evil shit. When somebody's shining a light, the shadows are gonna run. If there's a person representing the light, these evil motherfuckers are gonna have to back off and can't do the work of the darkness.
I got you. But I mean, people are gonna be people, dog. Like I don't know, man. Like again, like I don't like judging nobody, bro. Like that's why when you come up solo, I don't know who the fuck you is, bro. I appreciate you feeling me and we're having a good conversation and we Gucci, but I don't know who the fuck you are. Like I really don't. You know what I mean? Like you could have some crazy ass background. And I don't want to judge you. I don't want to be like, oh fuck that dude. He's coming in hot. You can suck a dick, whatever it is. Like, yo, I don't want to judge nobody because I don't know. Y'all don't know what the fuck I know until I share it to y'all right now. And I got even crazier shit, which I'm not even gonna share, but I'm just trying to say. Like, we go through mental shit on our own, and I can't judge you. So, in that sense, I'm just giving you a sense, maybe a piece of advice for we can grow together because I was never that person. I am the person now because of what I've learned through life, if that makes sense. So I'm not gonna say it like a two-face. Like I wasn't that person. Just don't judge nobody, bro. Just let them be them, and bro, they'll show you through who they are, bro. If they're good or not, bro. And you be your judge. You know what I'm saying? But if your judge still says that Jeff is fucking whack or fuck this, then cool. Like that's your opinion. I'm gonna be cool with that.
I'm just playing. I'm playing with Jeff, dude. I'm just playing with Jeff, dog. Like,
But I'd rather know people's judgment than not.
I'm not, dude. I'm
Yeah,
not being.
I like that he
I'm
told
not,
me
dude.
what
I
he
got you.
I'm
thinks.
not.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you for
I'm
that.
not. dude, I'm not saying it's nothing serious about. I'm just playing with Jeff, dude. He's a punk, but it's like a play. He's a play punk. I'm not saying he's a for real punk. I'm just playing with
I
him.
am
He's
a
a
for
punk.
real punk. I'm a punk and
I
I'm a
know.
punk.
I'm not clowning him like that. But listen,
Hey, yo, Jeff, if they rolled up on you right now, some dude wanted to fight you, what would you do?
To fight me?
Yeah, like some dude like, oh, what's up, motherfucker? You stepped on my goddamn new Jordans. Some dude just said that.
Oh,
And
I
you're
don't
like, what
fight.
the
That's
fuck? It was an
base. I don't
accident.
fight. I don't get in those kind of
I don't like
fights.
fighting either. I don't
I
like
have
fighting
my
either, but
antlers.
hey,
He's
now
not gonna
Jeff
mess
is
with me.
posing, dude. Jeff is 6'4" tall. He is a jab like Larry
he's
Bird.
6'4". Beast
He
and he
can knock
kills
a
them.
motherfucker out from 6 foot away. You roll up to Jeff, he's gonna put a jab on your ass and knock you the fuck out, fool. He's
I'm
like Larry
4'11",
Yeah,
Bird.
what he
dog.
said.
Look,
I'm
he can
4'11".
flick.
Don't
Right,
roll
Jeff?
up on me.
Come on, Jeff. Throw a jab. You can throw your shit straight, Jeff, or not?
Yeah, you better believe it.
Jeff,
But
get down, bro. I bet you can get down,
I
but
don't want to
Jeff wouldn't
show it
punch
on
right.
YouTube.
Jeff wouldn't
I don't
punch
want
right,
people
though.
to copy the
Hey,
technique.
think,
I don't think Jeff would punch up, but Jeff would get down. Jeff would get down. Jeff would totally get down.
it's all in your mind, dude. But see, Jeff could be so retarded, dude. He could just start throwing straight
He's
jabs out
right.
of nowhere.
Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do
One out,
until
dog.
in the moment. So it's very unpredictable. You're rolling dice. You really are.
Exactly, dude. Don't try to predict what crazy motherfuckers with antlers can
Right.
do. A buck can straight stick you with that jab and do all type of
Yeah.
crazy shit.
Hey, listen, Solo. I don't know if you know, but like I live in the sticks, right? And I got bucks in my backyard. When them bucks are fucking trying to fuck around, bro, they get down, bro. They'll fuck some shit the fuck up.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
saying.
dude. I see it, dude. I live in the woods too, dude. I fucking heard.
What are you?
I
Hey,
heard.
Jeff, what are you,
I
Jeff?
heard
Are you a
Wow,
6-pointer,
man.
Jeff? Are you a 6-pointer?
Dude, I
What
heard
do you
him
got?
fighting
You got
it.
8 points? How many points you got, Jeff? On your
Ooh,
antlers?
what? Huh?
Your
Oh, deer
antlers.
points?
What
I
kind of
don't
buck
know.
are you?
I don't know. I don't know my deer points.
Okay, well, how many horns do you have on your antlers?
I don't know. I've never
But Jeff,
counted.
aren't you like tall? Aren't you like
So
tall? dude? You're
is he a
6 foot.
6-pointer?
I
Is that
guess
6
I'm a
points?
6'6" pointer. How about
You're a
that?
6'4", 6-pointer. God damn, that's a big ass
You have
deer,
long arms.
dog.
So listen,
Six
if
points.
someone comes, hey Jeff, if someone comes to talk shit to you, all you got to do is take your fist and put it in their face in a straight
Look,
line.
I'm crazy and I'm autistic and weird. Most people don't mess with me. Like they keep their distance. They really do. It's very rare somebody wants to come and start interfacing with me voluntarily.
You know, Jeff, if I ever saw you in public, I would totally fuck with you on purpose just to see what happens.
It's easy.
This is fucking mental health, man. This is mental health right now. This is us releasing. We need to fucking laugh.
But see, that's the thing. Like, there's people. There's
shit.
people. That's the next level hilarious part. When you want to test somebody, you think they need to be tested, and they're just gonna be sit there, and he has the art of the jab. You know what I'm saying? He's got the art of the jab. He's like bing, bing, and like you're the whole time the nigga can't come inside
The
the
jab
thing
is
because
important, though. The jab's very important, dog. The jab is
he's
very
just
important.
throwing that jab. Bing, bing, and you can't invade the perimeter because he got the jab on.
Hey, it's possible, bro. He throw that jab out. He got you on point. Yo, be safe. Wait. Hey, Jeff. I'm gonna give you the answer, but I want you to ask the question.
Okay.
Ask B say where he went, and the answer is to go get more beer. But go ahead.
Hey, B-Say, where'd you go?
I had to drop off a donation to the church. I just had to walk. So
The church?
I make sandwiches every morning and I take what I can to the church. So that's what I'm doing.
Did you stop
So-
anywhere on the way back?
And in exchange, you got free beer.
Do you have any toys to show us today?
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I do, but I think I'm gonna have to make you wait.
Oh, okay. I guess I can wait a little
Come
while.
on.
Probably another
Hey,
hour.
hold on. He's being fucking hard. He's playing hard to get today. Don't worry about it. You know what, Jeff? Sometimes it takes me 3 days have them give in. So the fact that you're only waiting a few minutes, I mean, you're fucking lucky,
It
personally.
depends on the toy too.
Sometimes I gotta call him, and I'm
If
like,
the
dude, just
toy's
show me
worth
the
the
toy. He's
wait.
like, no, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. He loves playing hard to get. That's what he does. He's always doing that shit.
Why is that?
I don't know. He's my wife.
I'm sorry, honey.
Oh,
It's all right.
Maybe you're the wife.
I mean, I got a toy to show you, and my wife's out of town, so she won't even know that I'm showing it to you. I would never do that. I would never
I
do
think
that. I would
we've
ever,
seen
ever,
the
ever do
silhouette.
that.
You better hope she doesn't smell it, Track.
I want to smell that shit. Smell it, dog. Smelling it is the best. You gotta keep the smell on there. Fuck that. Take that smell with you, bro.
Bro, that's the most memorable part, dude. Subconscious of our brain remember what it smells like.
You do, bro. Yo, back in the days, you used to do that old thing, you know, with the 2 fingers, and then when you was done and you was going to the store, you smelled your fingers. You was like, God.
But you didn't. You didn't have to lick the booty hole. You had to smell your fingers. And back in the day, you just knew.
What were you doing back in your day?
You trying to lick the booty? Oh, God. I wasn't licking no booty holes back in the days like that.
They
That
call it
was some
rimming.
dumb shit back in later.
Oh, dude, old school, dude.
Or tossing the salad. That's the other word.
Hey, when I was in the
Listen,
bar,
back in the
when I
days,
was
we
in the
had the
bar,
push. We had the
Yo,
push back in the days. There was none of this green shit. It was the good old push, dog.
when I was in the bar, I licked the booty hole to make sure I stayed in touch. You know what I'm saying? I kept practicing. Extra sensory perception.
See, I wonder if this is why men are so hesitant to open up.
Hey, B say, remember that shit? Hey, B say, remember that shit? We got push. Yeah.
How you gonna know what's
Revenge
what's
of the
going
nerds?
on? Listen, quit
I think
playing.
I
How
did
you
on
know
Animal
what's
House.
going on? If you want to know what's really going on, you got to lick the booty hole. You lick the booty hole, you really know what's going on.
But Jeff, like you said about men being reluctant to open up, I would almost guarantee that all of this hoopla and funny shit, it comes from a place of real experience, whether they actually did it or somebody that is very, very close to them actually did it and told them about it. So it is opening up. It's just in a different way. Like, school counselor, yeah, Tommy told me that he licked Lydia's butthole, and no, we just hold on to it. We hold on to it till we're either telling our own stories or or we're at least coming from a place
Okay,
of
dude, I'm telling my own stories. I really licked the booty hole. I'm not
well,
telling.
I have one
listen.
question. This is the only really
There we
important
go.
question. Is this
ahead.
actually helping is it helping any of you? Is
Yes,
it help
after
if
helping
you're
me very
okay?
much, Jeff. I appreciate
Yes.
you letting me
Then-
share. Yo, honest to God, Jeff, I appreciate letting me share this, what I shared today, and having an experience. I appreciate that.
Untrackable is having doubts, dude. Untrackable is having doubts. Like, no, I did lick the booty hole, fool.
No, his friend did. His friend, he said. His
dissociated.
friend.
He's asking for a friend. He's asking for a friend.
No, untrackable is afraid. Untrackable is untrackable. He is afraid. He's not. Everyone is trackable. I can find you. You probably live. You're probably my fucking neighbor, fool.
That's not what that means.
No, it's not what that means.
He told the story one day.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like extra gay, dude. His name is untrackable. He's extra fucking gay, dude.
Yo,
Whatever, dude.
No, wait a minute. No,
Sometimes I feel like the
minute.
only straight one on here.
I have never
Jeff.
denied how gay
Hey,
I
Jeff.
am. Well, don't question me there. I have never denied how gay I am.
Yeah.
Word up. All right. So
Thank
word
you.
up, dog.
Thank you, bro.
Hey, Jeff, can you hear me or not?
Yeah.
Maybe I have bad sound.
No, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Listen, we're all gay men on here. We're all gay
Okay,
men, just
we're
so you know.
all gay. Jeff, this is your lucky night. We're all gay right now, man. And I'm fucking
Yeah.
Can
manly
I be
too.
gay? I want to be gay. Can I be
I'm
gay?
happy to be here. I'm happy to be here.
Okay.
Hey, what's
Thank
wrong
you.
with being gay? Oh, like rainbows and cupcakes. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
I think we should all strive to be as happy as we can.
The pursuit
Or
of
just being
happiness.
yourself. Just being yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, some people show up to the orgy and they don't fuck. They just stand in the corner and play with themselves.
Got
I don't
your
know.
booty
I
hole.
was that dude.
I like
I
to
was
watch.
that guy one time. Trackable.
I like to watch.
There was a fucking orgy, and I just sat in the corner and just played with it, dude. I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm like,
Yeah,
I was like
dude.
young, huh? I just play with it, dog.
Well, I could tell a story, but I don't want to brag. But yeah, I showed up and did the fucking, and other motherfuckers sat out. But never mind.
Oh, that's some funny shit right there, bro.
I think you won that hand.
I mean, was it a gay orgy?
No. Oh,
It was for me.
Oh, they came. They came
It
to my
was
house.
totally gay, bro. There was just dicks everywhere, dog. It was crazy, dog.
There was there, but there was
Well,
two
how many
dicks
booty
and-
holes
there was
did you
two
lick?
dicks and one pussy, dude. That's it. Two
Yeah.
dicks and
So
one
how many booty holes have you licked before? That's what we want to know.
One.
How much experience you got in that game?
I licked one booty hole, but I'm really ready to lick some more.
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
So hold on. You did it only one time, and you talking about you got all this experience, bro?
Take
You're not
care
even
of
in a Golden Glove. You don't even got a
can't
jab
blame you.
yet, bro. You don't even got a jab yet. You just trying to
No.
dance. You talking
mean,
about
that's
looking booty hole. You talking about jab. You don't even got a jab yet, dog. You did it one time.
Well, okay. If I licked more than one, I
Get
forgot.
the fuck out of here.
If I licked more than one butthole, I forgot. But there's one girl.
You forgot. Okay. So, that's the truth then. Here we go. Now I'm mental health again. We're going into the whole deepness of it. How
There's
many
one
booty holes
girl-
did you forget you ate?
I think you
I
just
don't know,
licked.
dude. I don't know, dude. But there's one
How many,
girl.
Sample.
how many do you think you forgot about?
To
No,
me, you would
dude,
remember something like that.
No, dude, this is just a tongue on the asshole. The pussy, that's 2 inches away. If you're licking some pussy, I lick lots of pussy. I'll probably
Was this
lick
on
more
purpose or accidental?
Are
on
you sure
purpose.
there was a pussy 2
Oh,
inches
hey.
away?
Hey, do
I'm
you
talking
wash it first? Do you wash it like a wifey first? I mean, do you put her in a
No.
shower?
That's homosexual. I
Okay,
didn't
well,
wash
look,
it.
I'm
I
okay
was
with
washing-
moving
I
on
was
from this because I don't know,
licking
like
ass.
where the edges are on this thing. So
Dude, I was,
Okay,
I
here we
licked-
go. Okay, you're right. I got you, Jeff. We're
I
getting
didn't care if
topics.
it was washed. I was licking it.
Bro,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
listen, we're
in love with this girl.
talking about
I
2
was in
inches.
love with
We're in that
this girl.
2-inch window, and we need to change topic.
No, I was in love with
Yeah,
this girl, and I
this-
don't care if she wiped. I would. If
here's
she
a
had
new topic for
turn,
y'all.
She had some
Oh,
turn.
Salute.
Mike in the building. Holy shit. Here we go,
All right,
Mike. What's up, brother, man?
yeah, a salute every Phil. So now the bodyguard is here. So what is your name, Solo or Homo? What is your name? I couldn't see your name in the. I couldn't see your name. Is it Solo or Homo? So if you have a problem with Jeff, because Jeff is a very good friend of mine, and I will rip you apart.
Unleashed.
Okay,
You're not-
you
you're not
freaking
gonna-
weirdo.
No, not Mike.
Vatos,
You don't
vatos
have
locos
to white
forever.
knight for me.
Vatos locos forever. Yo, I will rip
Apparently,
you,
I'm
bro.
white enough.
If you don't like
There you go,
Jeff,
BT.
if you
Get that
don't
toy,
like
BT.
Jeff,
Get that
if you
toy,
don't like
BT.
Jeff,
Just
Just
it's
don't
cool.
come
I don't have
here.
a problem with Solo.
Mike, I'm looking forever, dog.
I like knowing what
You
people
got it.
think, so you
Get
can't
the
scare
toy.
them off like that.
Vatos loco.
Because then I lose.
vatos
the
looks
thing.
forever. Canal.
You know,
I'm gonna tell you this.
Toy about that.
I'm gonna tell you, yeah,
I
Solo,
forgot to
yeah,
tell you I have
yeah,
a bunch of
that's right,
Italian bodyguards. That
That's it.
So,
KS,
yeah,
KS was a key. Number fucking one. You're not about the local. You're a little fucking bitch. Fuck you, hoe.
Yeah, look at you. So, Solo, are you drunk or high? Which one? Drunk or high? I'm asking for a friend.
I'm both.
Asking
Number
for a
one, I'm a
friend.
real ninja. Number one, I'm a real ninja. You're a punk. You're a pussy little punk bitch, dude.
You're a real ninja? You're a real
Yeah,
ninja. Bro,
why
I
you gotta
would beat the
say
shit
ninja,
out of you.
dog?
I would beat
Why
the
would you
shit
just
out
say
of
you're
you,
a
bro.
nigga, dog? Why would you
Beat
just
the
say
shit
that?
out of
Why
you.
you gotta say ninja? Why would you
But
say real nigga? Just say that
listen,
shit.
okay, listen. Number one, listen. If you were gonna beat the shit out of me, it wouldn't sound so gay saying you're gonna beat the shit out of me. You sound gay as
Gay.
fuck.
So,
You're not gonna beat
Jeff,
the shit out of me sounding so gay, fool.
Jeff,
Not
in a
gay.
really quick,
Is
in a
this
really
mentally
quick,
healthy? Is this helping y'all?
in a real quick, in a
Okay,
really
It's not
quick
helping me at all,
assumption,
Jeff.
in a real quick
Jeff,
assumption,
It's causing me
he
to
is
be
he's
chaotic.
he is a
It sounds like they're
closeted gay
opening
man.
up.
He's a
Yeah.
closeted gay man who hates
I said
any
I was.
openly gay people.
I'm
No,
happy.
no, but look, I don't need people to
I'm
tell me
happy,
who's gay.
dude.
None of y'all are gay or gay
I am
enough.
happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
I don't care how
I
many
am
booty holes you
happy.
lick.
Yo, Mike reminds me of
I am
Harry.
happy.
Be
I
safe.
am gay. I am gay. I am happy. Mike is a poser.
Where is Harry?
Mike is a poser, and he's running his mouth.
He's a poser. Dude, you sound like you're from the Midwest. Why do you sound like you're...
Jeff, we got to get Harry over here. You're not gonna probably
Oh,
put
that's
up with
fine.
it long, but you got to get him here.
Who's Harry?
It's
Harry
I mean,
Balls.
he's
somebody we
welcome
know.
to
Harry
play,
Balls.
but
Mike looks Harry.
you're right. He
Mike
probably
looks
won't
Harry.
last very long. I
No,
think the
Mike-
record is
Harry?
like 2 seconds.
Okay, no, that's okay. All right, so Solo, you're not, you said that you're not a gay man, but you're looking at my chest hair, but you're not a gay man. That's what you're saying.
Chest hair. You can't even see you.
He said, I'm hairy.
What?
I'm hairy.
Because you're Italian. That's what he meant.
I'm
So-
intuitive. I'm psychic. Okay, I'm psychic. I'm intuitive.
I'm talking
You're a
about
psychic?
person
You
named
So now you're
Harry.
a psychic. Dude, do you see, Jeff, do you see the
What the
brilliance?
fuck
My
is going
troll
on?
is so, Phil, my troll is so brilliant. I get them to say the most stupidest. So now you're a psychic?
He was doing that before too, though. I don't know.
Wow, you think
if he even
that's
took
that,
that kind
okay,
of level
this
of
is the
trolling.
funny part. Okay, this the funny
Solo,
part.
are you
He's
Miss
having
Cleo?
fun, dude.
Solo,
He's
are you
having
Miss
fun.
Cleo? Do you have an
He's
800
having
line?
fun.
Miss Cletus.
Can I call
You don't
Solo
think-
for advice?
Call
Alright,
me
so-
now.
Let's
But-
say
Call
Michael.
me now. 1-800 Miss
She's
Cleo.
dead.
Call
She's
me
dead.
now.
You got to
Hey,
reach
listen,
her a
Michael-
different way now.
Solo,
Listen, Michael,
I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to be frank with you. I'm going to be frank with you. Just totally frank.
So were you
right to the
holding
brass
back
tacks, okay?
earlier?
Solo, Jeff is my friend. If you mess with Jeff, I will unleash on you.
He's not messing
You
with me.
are a
Atom
punk.
bomb,
Michael.
an atom bomb of terror.
He's not.
That's all I'm
messing with
telling
me.
you.
Michael,
Down,
thank you, Michael.
Simba.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that, Michael.
I know.
Hey,
So
Zephyr.
didn't you?
Hey,
weren't
Zeph,
you
what's up,
Maui?
Zephyr? How
Weren't you
doing?
Maui Z the other day? Weren't you Maui
Hello,
Z the
girl.
other day?
No,
Was that you?
no,
the other
dude.
day?
No.
Was it you? Okay, I was just curious. Yeah. Anything else? You have any questions for me? So
Hold up, Mike.
Jeff,
If there's
I
ever
do.
been a
Jeff, I
panel, how you
step
doing,
in. I take
Zephyr?
the focus off of you, and I take the heat. I take it off
Hey,
of
do you
you.
wanna
So,
add
you have
something
any
to the
I
questions
mean,
for
panel?
you
me?
take it anyway. But
Any questions
it
for
does
me?
have its
Hold on, Mike. Let him talk.
advantages.
Let him talk,
at
Mike.
times.
Let him talk.
Hey, Mike, you don't believe in psychic abilities or not?
Do I believe?
Yo,
I
Solo,
think
let him
psychic.
talk, Solo. Let him
I
talk.
think this.
Put out
All right.
that blue
You're,
Wait,
if
why
you-
don't
no,
you
no,
tell
it's
us what
okay.
you think he's going to
Let
say
me
first?
answer the question. If you're asking me a question, let me answer. If you think psychic abilities are within human beings, no, I think it's satanic. I think psychic abilities are from demons. That's what I think, and that's my opinion. I think a human being, a mortal man or woman, doesn't have psychic abilities. That is a godlike creature. We're not godlike.
So was Miss
that's the
Cleo a
difference.
demon?
Well,
I believe that
that's a great answer.
I think certain people can be possessed and they get special powers. Now, it's possible. Now, I don't know this to be true, but all I can tell you is this. I went to a psychic one time, okay? And it was the most ridiculous, hilarious. It was like being on a comedy skit, like on SNL. It was so stupid how this person was. So I don't think a
tarot
mortal...
card reading. Hold on. Someone gave me a tarot card reading, and it was pretty right on. I thought it was pretty good.
Zephyr
Sure,
does tarot cards.
well, Phil, that's satanic. That's and the Ouija board, tarot cards, that ties into Satan.
Or the satanic channel.
It's satanic. That
But
ties
what
into
is
a god. You know, it ties into a god. Mortal human beings are nothing more than Muppets.
Do you think that we don't have people on? Hold on. Do you think that
What
we don't
was
have people on?
I want to hear the story about the fortune teller.
Are you think
went to the fortune
people are in
teller.
the world that can't see people who are dead? You think that's not possible?
Do people? All right. So if you truly, all right, Phil, I'll say this, and I love this question. I
Yes, sir.
believe if you truly, truly love somebody and you have a bond with them, it transcends into the afterlife. If you have a bond with them, I believe that. I'm telling you, I'm not, gentlemen and lady, I'm not lying to you. There were times, so many, I'm talking about hundreds of times. My son is the love of my life, right? And he would call me right when I was about to call him. He knew exactly what I was going to say right before I said it. There are people that are connected on a spiritual level. That is true. People are connected spiritually. But I don't think
you just got done saying though that's satanic if you can do that.
No. If your heart is with someone else, you have almost like how do I say it? The best way I can say it, it's almost like you read each other through God. In other words, you're not telling them the future. You're not telling them the lottery numbers. You're not. It's just that they're thinking about you when you're thinking about them. It's a connection. It's a connect. It's a cosmic connection. That's all I'm trying to say.
I had that happen to me several times in my life.
With people, I have too. It's like I'm not even a believer, and I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, Phil, I'm telling you this.
That's my beef
Phil,
with Jeff. My problem with Jeff is not a believer.
The whole thing is
because he doesn't believe.
The whole thing is so it's just that I don't. So you hate anybody that doesn't believe?
No, I don't know. I don't hate you, dude. I don't hate you. I play with you.
But you would have a problem with anybody that doesn't.
You're not playing. You're playing with yourself.
Why does it matter to you if I believe? Can't you just believe and focus on your thing?
No, dude. I think it's fun, dude. What makes the panel good, dude.
Oh, okay. Did it help your mental health?
Yeah. The whole point is if people asked me why I'm friends with you. People ask me this, right? Mike, you're a Roman Catholic. Really? You're a staunch Catholic. Why are you friends with a gay Satanist? Because at least Jeff is open about his convictions, and Jeff doesn't judge. He doesn't judge anybody. He doesn't judge.
I don't know why people think
Jeff
that.
Is extremely
one of the
judgmental.
biggest judges
Jeff is hardcore judgmental, dude.
in the panelverse.
I'm
nonstop judge. Y'all are all being judged right now.
Yeah. We are.
I might add.
And I bet you I'm the best one.
Hey, Jeff, remember that time I was judged because of my goddamn name? Who came up? What is it? Oh, there's a Phil coming on. Phils are always like a Kevin or something like that.
Oh, damn. I'm trying to see who's in the lead. Hell no, dude. You did not call him a Kevin, dude. That's wrong, dude.
Yeah. That's not what I said, dude. That's not what I said.
There's names, there are certain names and nomenclatures as a nomenclature. Solo, you know what nomenclature means? You know what that means, nomenclature? You know what it means?
Mike, you think you're so smart and that you have everything figured out.
Jeff, I have a very high IQ. I'm stronger than you. Dude, I'm smarter than you ever thought. But nomenclature basically is you have certain times when you're born, your parents give you a name, right? Your mother and your father come together and they have a name for you, right? And a lot of us are named after saints.
Get a clue.
And when you're named after a saint, it's your job to protect people. So I'm Michael.
Chill out.
Okay?
You got to chill out.
I'm never Saint Michael. So if I care about somebody, I'm going to protect them. Non-stop protect them. Okay? So Solo, what is your first name? Solo, what's your first name, Solo? What's your first name? Is it like Bill? Is it like Bill?
Please say hand.
What is your first name? What is your first name, Solo?
Maybe Solo is his first name.
What the fuck?
Maybe his last name.
Is your name? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Is your name Solo because no one will ever bang you? Is that why your name is Solo? Because you're solo for life. Is that why?
I'll tell you my real name.
What's your real name? What's your real name? What's your real name?
My real name is Trill Tarrell.
Trill?
Trill Tarrell.
Trill. Okay. Strange. Yeah, that's odd, but okay. Yeah, okay.
I like it. Most people would say I could see why he goes by Solo, but I like it.
Yeah. You should be proud. You should be proud of your name. If it's J Moan or you know, Bumquisha. If your name is Bumquisha, you should just be
Come on,
proud of your name.
Zephyr, feed me. You gotta feed me,
Names
Zephyr.
are magic.
You gotta
Names are
feed
like
me.
magic, dude. Names are like magic, dude. Like
I'm sorry, I'm not
my real name is Trill Sarl.
You gotta feed me with the stickers, dog. Keep going.
No.
Oh,
Solo, why are you dropping off? Why can't you battle? Why can't you battle rap with people? Why do you keep dropping off?
Because you're not on my level, dude. You're a fucking like a lightweight.
I'm not on your level, dude. I'm
if I was
Solo, you're talking Solo. You're talking to the best troll on the internet. The best.
no, bro. I know some guys that are fucking crazy, dog.
Everybody makes that
Try
claim, but we
again.
haven't really put
Try
it to the
again.
test yet. We need
I
a troll off, a troll
I've lost
competition.
the name. I've lost the names, dude. And one of my names is True.
Mike, you're starting, Mike. You need to pause, but you're starting. But you're not even in the level of being a troll, dog. I know guys that'll
you, Mike. I don't know about you, but if
Phil,
I get to
I'm sorry, Phil. Phil, there's 8 channels about me. There's 8 channels about me. Trolling the living.
Mike is more subtle than I think a lot
bragging.
of people.
Wow,
you're bragging. You, dude, you're a fucking dude. You wouldn't have what. Okay, dude. Look, I'm not trying to run it.
What fellas say?
Just watch, Phil. Watch. Go ahead, Solo.
Does it matter? Does it matter?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling, dog.
Does it matter?
But you're not chilling. You're not chilling, bro.
No, I am. I am. That's you don't.
That was
that's
the scale, the tone scale.
I came here to chill. I like Jeff, dude. I came here to fuck with Jeff because I like him, dude. And
that's pretty evident. You know, so you like him, but you disrespect him, but you like him.
No, I attract those kind of dysfunctional relationships.
Who's disrespecting Jeff? I didn't see anybody disrespecting Jeff except for like.
Yeah, have you been sleeping? Zephyr, have you been sleeping? Have you been sleeping this whole time? He's been disrespecting him the whole time.
I usually don't let people stay on my panel that are disrespecting me, or if I feel disrespected,
he would say it.
Right.
I know. Anything else? So anything else?
Mike came in hot, yo. Mike came in hot like a bodyguard, dog. He's like, what the fuck?
Anything else, Solo?
What the fuck?
So I'll drag you. So I will drag you.
Beat him to me. I'll repeat him. Anything you put on, putting up. I don't give a fuck.
Go for it, dude. Go for it, dude.
I don't know. I'm gonna be your translator. You just speak to that. I'll speak for you.
Jeff, other people are learning the tones to go up and down, and people get so aggravated when you change your tone. So Solo, what is the
Nothing
issue?
Is
so you said earlier.
So
you said earlier.
Absolutely.
Hey, Michael, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad? Michael,
so
are you listening?
That's okay. Are you going to scream my name in passion, bro? Why are you calling me Michael? What is that?
What was that?
Because you said your name was Michael, like you were Saint Michael.
Yeah, it is. But why do you keep saying my name over and over again?
Jesus, Joseph, and doggy style Mary. What the fuck is going on here?
It's trying to be nice because you're obviously attention.
I'm attempting to communicate with you, Michael. Are your ears open?
What was that sign? Show that sign. I didn't see it.
So
which one?
So
the one the one you just held up there.
I love you. I love you, BC. You're my wife.
So Solo, if you'd like to ask me a question, please do. I would love to conversate with you and get to a resolution on any kind of opposition you have on me. I have open ears right now. My blinders are off. Go ahead.
Okay.
Solo.
I'm sorry, dude. I don't know. I was gonna say something, but I have no, dude. I don't. You're just you're a Chihuahua running your mouth, dude. You're not saying nothing.
Right.
You're a little Chihuahua talking about bark.
Chihuahua,
you haven't said shit yet. And
so I'm on camera. I'm 6'3" Chihuahua. What are you? What do you look like?
Yo, I'm only 4'11".
It doesn't matter, dude.
You're a midget. You're an angry midget. You're an angry midget. That's what you are.
Okay, I accept it. I'm a mad midget. I come from a long line of mad midgets, fool. And
There
we
you
can
go.
cut out. You can cut your
Was
ankles
your dad
off.
a midget? Was your dad and mom a midget?
Yeah, I come from a family. I come from a family of mad midgets, fool.
Did they ever wrestle like in like the Mexican like luchadors, like the little midgets with the masks on? I mean, I'm just asking.
I don't remember nothing like that, but I remember there
Hey,
was
Jeff, I got a question for you.
there was boats and there was weights and there was like retarded white people that ran their mouth that got dropped in the water and
That
never
was a
came back.
yin yang sign. Yin yang.
So here we go into the racist comments. What is your problem with white people? So Solo, so you know, I'm a Sicilian. I have Moorish blood, so I'm actually mixed.
Hey, Jeff, I got something to say.
So what are you?
Go ahead, BC.
I'm not trying to interrupt this.
Listen, I got beautiful blue eyes.
But
I have beautiful blue eyes that change from green to blue. I got cracker colored skin, but I'm a trail ninja, fool.
Cracker color like something.
So your eye color changes? What are you, a freaking reptilian alien? What are you talking about?
He looks white. He looks
Probably,
white.
Bowie.
You're just
He looks
jealous.
white. He's saying he looks white. He's got blue greenish eyes and he's got light skin, but he's chill. He's a chill ninja.
Like those island boys.
The island boys. Yo, did you see Charleston White? Yo, Phil, did you see Charleston White? Phil, did you see Charleston White knocked out the island boy in the boxing match? He knocked him unconscious in a boxing match. Charleston White versus the island boy. He fought him in a boxing match and knocked him out. And Charleston White is in his 50s.
That's right, dude. How come? I thought Charleston White was gonna knock him out earlier.
Hey, yo.
How come Charleston White took so long?
What you
I'm just
got?
an island boy.
He said, "What I got, BC? You see this? There's a fucking auto show in Jefferson, Wisconsin.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Shut the fuck up, then, Phil. Good for you."
No, I used to like the Island Boys, dude. When I used to like that song when it first came out, dude.
Because I'm an island boy.
Jeff, this is all just trolling. This is all just trolling back. This is all this is.
Oh,
I know.
Like 90% of YouTube, I think, is just trolling.
Yeah.
It's all fake storylines and fake drama.
No,
it's mental health. It's mental health relief, essentially. It's relief.
Mental health for
mental
trolls,
health.
yes.
No,
I think it's the trolls' way of getting their mental health.
You know Filthy Phil directs traffic at 4 o'clock in the morning on the Bell Parkway? Phil, get out of that traffic.
Yeah,
You're going to get hit by a car, bro. You're going to get hit by a car, bro. Stop.
Don't tell him all my
Stop it. That's it.
Don't tell him. Yo, I even got a coat. Don't fuck around. I even got a coat.
I love it. I love it. You know, the bottom line is this. People don't realize that we're actually friends. Like, I've been with Phil on other panels and stuff like that, and we're cool, but we like to joke back and forth. That's all this is. We just like to joke back and forth.
Hold on, I got a phone call. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, but going back to Solo, if you attack my friend, I'm going to attack you. That's all I was trying to say. So if Solo,
I have the controls here. I can pretty much handle whoever attacks me.
But Solo, hear me out. Solo, hear me out.
Hey, what's up?
I hear you, Mike.
B-Say, what's up?
Can you put everyone backstage except for me so I can talk to you for 1 minute since because?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. All right. I'll bring y'all back. Okay.
Hey, man.
What's up?
Not much, man. I'm gay right now. How are you?
Oh, I don't know if I'm as gay as all that. I'm okay. Just chilling. Do you have a toy?
You're still gonna have to wait. Yeah, of course I've been saving it. But anyway, the reason I want to talk to you is because before Hot Wings and I got on the panel, we had a conversation about having and wanting to come up, and so as this discussion farther or further and further away from topic, I just wanted to tell you one memory about men's mental health. All right, and why we should talk about it more, just like what Phil was doing about his son, just like stuff like that, that you can't, you can go see a doctor, friends, family, and whatever you want, whoever you, doesn't matter. There's some things that no one can help you with. But this platform here, maybe tonight, example, is one way that you are able to at least express it. And that's probably worth $1 million, right? I mean, you can pay a goddamn counselor or some stupid fucking thing, but that doesn't help as much. But let me just share this in case it comes up in a conversation again, because it's actually pretty important to me. Let me tell you in like 3 sentences, the best year of my life. The best year, right? 2020 during COVID. That was so awesome. COVID was so awesome. I loved it, every minute of it. And that same year, I witnessed my neighbors getting executed in a drive-by shooting, and both their heads exploded. And then, a little bit later that year, then I ended up getting divorced. So that was a good year. That was an awesome year. And so you can talk to people, and this is where this is coming from, because Phil and I are close, and there's some things, and this don't compare to what Phil did losing a child. That's not even a mention. But I've already witnessed it. Like, you can't talk to nobody. Doctors, psychologists, friends, family, parents. No one can help you undo that. You just can't. And that sucks. So that's my only story, is that and it took a long time to even bring up these problems. And I'm not saying it's Jeff, it's important. I'm just saying men's mental health, we tend to really not know what to do. We just don't. And except for like right now, for example, it feels good for me to mention it. I don't like mentioning it because I'm not here for fucking therapy. I'm just saying that it sucks because there's just certain things that you deal with that no one can help. No one. Except for maybe a gay panel like this, where we're all
Except for the gay
happy.
Satanists.
We're all happy, joyous, and free. That's what I like. And I mean that with all due respect, Jeff. So if anybody wants to call me a pussy for not being able to get through 2020 yet, go for it. But what are you going to do except talk about it, offer it?
Have people been calling you that?
What's that?
Have people been calling you that?
But no, it just feels like nobody takes it seriously. Like, I saw my neighbor's kids' brains. Oh, that's too bad. And that's about as far as it goes, because they didn't fucking see it, and no one understands. So the only way you can, I don't know what I'm saying, but it is a struggle, and maybe it's not a men's thing or a woman's thing. I'm not saying that, but mental health, there's no medication for it. There's no medication.
No, not for PTSD. But you said something like we don't know what to do. But I think we do. I think when men get together and start talking like this and opening up, we do know what to do because we're seeing it tonight. We're helping each other
I tried to tell you
right
that,
now.
Jeff, that I appreciate you, and this is maybe the best option available to us because it feels good. I like when Phil gets to talk about that shit, and so does he. That's what it takes, you know?
Well, that's what this channel is for. Like, I want people to come up and use it for that.
All right, good. I'm not trying to waste your panel, so bring everybody up, but that's just what I've been waiting a couple hours to share something about it, and this is why Phil and I came up here today to begin with. So
Oh,
that's it.
well, thank you. I mean, I thank you. I appreciate it because you're using the channel exactly for what I was hoping it would get used for. Okay, we got
Oh,
this. Who? How did this? Where did this person come from, and how did he get here?
yeah,
What's
where
up?
did Phil go? Where did that asshole Phil
Where
go
did Phil
then?
go? Let me find. What's his name? Chicken Wings? Where's Chicken Wings?
Maybe
Hot
his
wings?
mental health
Hot
was
wings.
healed.
Oh, he don't need us no more. Well, yours isn't. What are you doing here? What do you
What do you
need
mean
tonight?
mine isn't? I'm here to help the rest of you fucks heal.
Oh, I thought you were here to get some help.
I mean, you've already helped me a lot. I think
Oh, I
that
have.
besides, isn't drugs and alcohol how we handle our mental health issues as
I
adult
think
men?
everybody like copes in different ways.
I use tramadol. I got I
See,
got a whole new bag of it today.
you got to step up your game because that tramadol is not that great.
No, the only reason I do, well, because I got to work too. If I step on my game, then I don't want to be like strung out on heroin or anything.
This is gonna get good, man. This is gonna get good, Jeff. This is gonna get good. This is
Well,
gonna get
it can't get too good because I only have
Mike,
about half an
what
hour.
is your drug of choice?
zero.
I
What
don't
did you
know.
say?
Tylenol.
I don't know if
Tylenol.
anybody would listen.
Tylenol. That's like the worst one for you, ironically.
Liver, it's bad for your liver. But the problem is that I have since I had multiple knee surgeries, I do get sometimes I get knee pain, but it's minor. It's not because I've lost weight. So the good thing is that the doctor, when I went to my doctor, he said, get a regimen, lose some weight because I was about 235. I'm about 209 now. So losing those 20 something pounds, it alleviated a lot of stress on my knees. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. But people that do have knee surgeries that are 250, higher than that, it's a lot of stress on your knees. But I'm
On
doing
your
great.
whole skeletal system. Like obesity.
Yeah.
Our culture has lost track of the fact that obesity is actually very unhealthy.
It is. It is. And you know what?
Mine has.
When you lose weight, I'm not saying you get endorphin rushes, but your body just feels you're lighter. You're like a feather. You're just lighter. Now, will I ever be 180, 50 pounds? No, because I'm taller. So no, I'm always going to be around 210, somewhere around that, and that's healthy. That's a healthy
But you
weight.
look like you have a good like proportion. What do they call it? Body
Your body
height
mass weight.
to
Yeah,
You guys
BMI.
are
I have a really good BMI.
you look well
Very
proportioned,
good
whatever
BMI.
your number is.
Yeah, very good. And to be taller and to be, like I said, when I was in my teens, I got it. I got a little bit overweight when I was in my teens because you're eating a lot. You're Italian. You're slamming down donuts and freaking pasta. But then once I started playing basketball and playing football, you get on a regiment where you get more healthy. You get into you get to hit the gym and you get more healthy.
So are
But
you here to help people with their mental health too? You're healed as well.
yeah. I mean, the thing is that I like to
Mike's
troll,
helped
bro.
before.
I like to troll, but the thing is that if no one attacks me, I don't attack them. I don't.
But Solo didn't attack you.
I just think that Jeff has a team between me and Mike. Jeff has a team of really accomplished, healthy mental health experts on panel. And Nick Bolt down there. I mean, look at that. Look at those eyes.
Yeah, I'm kind of
The thing
scary.
is,
Hey,
if
cool
you
panel, Dusty, the other day.
Hmm?
Your panel that was interesting.
I like guys named Michael, so it's cool, Michael.
you like guys named Michael, so how many Michaels have you dated?
Saint Michael.
Just how many Michaels have you dated?
Oh, are we back to how gays
zero,
Bill is?
I want to hear about his
Zero.
trip to the fortune teller.
Do you like the way
Nick,
they
do me a favor. Nick, do me a Nick, do yourself a favor. Don't speak to me, dude. You put a
Oh
picture
wait,
of my
hang on! I
grandson
totally
online.
forgot
You
that
put
the
a
two
picture
of
of
you were
my
on panel
underage
together.
grandson online.
This is my
That's
bad.
what you did.
No,
My
you're
bad.
fine. We're
I was
fine.
here first. I just had to step down for a while, so
You
But
should
I
say
do
that.
want to hear the story one day, Nick, of the
yeah.
picture thing.
I
'cause
was
it
there
keeps
first.
coming
Nick,
up.
why did you do that? Why did you put a picture of my 8-year-old grandson online? Why did you do that?
To
Why?
troll you,
Why?
obviously, and it's still getting a
Well,
reaction.
that's bro. That's pedo shit. That's pedo shit. Putting a child's picture as your avatar online. That's sick. That's not
hoe.
funny.
That's hoe shit. That's hoe shit.
That's not funny, bro. That's not funny.
Was
Oh, I'm
it?
sorry. I made a mistake. You're lying. Nick, you
Did
said
that
that you
help your mental health?
Nick, you
Get it
said
out.
Nick, you said online that you sit in a
Oh.
corner and watch your wife bang dudes. Is that true?
Okay, so who did that? Mike, who put a picture of your relative on the camera?
Nick
Volt put a picture of my
Mike's
8-year-old grandson as his
grandson as
avatar
his avatar.
online.
Okay, so which
Online.
person on here? Which person on here is
Nick
that?
Volt.
The
Nick
one
Volt.
with the PhD. That's me.
And
Yeah.
where did you get it?
Yeah, apparently I
The
did this. But,
trolling professor.
That's not a
you know what,
troll.
Jeff? I
That's
don't
a
have time for
pedophile.
this.
That's a pedophile. That's a pedophile.
No,
That
Mike,
doesn't- that
that's
doesn't make
Mike.
him a pedophile.
Mike,
what that
It doesn't
I'm
make
gonna
him a
take you
pedophile.
off.
It makes him a bitch and a hoe. It doesn't make him a pedophile.
I mean,
Right.
let's
quit
let
with
Mike have
those
his.
stupid PDF accusations. That's a
I
YouTube
think that
thing.
Mike needs to carry a little bit of the blame for behaving in a way that incentivizes it currently.
Yeah,
Now,
bait.
that was a very
Okay.
intelligent.
Well,
comment.
Dusty. So Flo, I respect you, Flo.
You
Flo,
know
I
this is a
respect you,
troll,
right?
right,
Flo,
Flo?
I have, and you know me for years, Flo. I have
Flo,
never,
for years.
ever
For years,
put
you
pictures
knew
of
him,
people's
right?
kids online. I've never done
I,
that.
That's go
I
way
never accused
back.
you of that. Yeah, I never
Never
accused you of
done that.
People that do that are fucking scum, dude. It doesn't make them a PDF, but it makes them a trick and a hoe and a punk bitch.
Yeah, it is a pretty scummy thing to do. That's why accusing somebody of it is kind of like a cheap shot. That is a beautiful
You
car.
did
sir.
it, but you did it. You did it, bro. You did it. Will you admit that you did it? Will you admit that you did it? Just admit that you did
He
that.
didn't deny it. He had all that.
Admit
He
that
already
you did
has.
that. That you put a
Decided to
child's,
do that.
you put my
Honestly, it's like
grandson's
asking
picture
when did you
online.
stop beating your wife? Like, when did you stop
Beating my
beating your
wife?
wife? Like, it's a silly
I
thing to
didn't.
say.
I'm not
So
beating
I'm
my
not
wife.
even-
I've never put
not
my
even
hands on a
acknowledging
female
with a
ever.
response.
I didn't put my hands on a female.
But,
See, now you're retracting.
Those
Now
of you
you're
who want to
retracting.
search YouTube, you can
You're
find the true story.
retracting. Jeff, I'm going
No,
in.
it seems
truth
I,
there.
I
I'm
it seems like
going
you did.
in.
I mean, I just took it for like
I'm going in. I'm going in.
granted that you
Nick,
did. That part
Nick,
was
you
true.
admitted, Nick, you admitted
And
that
you
you have
didn't deny
mental
it.
Mike's
health
not going
issues, right?
anywhere.
You
He just-
admitted that you have you admitted that you have
He knows
autism.
what
You
happened last
admitted that.
time he did
You
this.
admitted
You
that.
really even shouldn't be talking to me.
You admitted that. Okay. And what you did when you put my 8-year-old grandson's picture online, you were internet lore. You're a piece of
Yawn,
garbage.
yawn.
You're a piece of
Well,
garbage.
what do you
bro.
want from him right now? Like, if he
I
apologizes,
want
will that
him.
make
I
it
he
want
wants
him
me
to
to- he wants
leave.
me to
I want him to
troll
leave
him
the
again.
internet. I want just
He
leave.
wants
He's
me
not
to
going to
troll him
leave the
again.
Just leave.
internet
Yeah,
just because you
absolutely.
want him to. That's not reasonable. Just like you're not going to leave the internet.
Jeff, do you think it's okay to put an 8-year-old kid as your
No, I do.
avatar
I think it's low and scummy, like Solo said. It's
Yeah,
a
but it didn't happen. So, but hey, this person has a good track record of telling the truth. So if you all want to believe him, that's fine.
well, it probably happened. I mean, you are
Well, it
you
didn't
are a
happen the
troll.
way it didn't happen
But
the way.
Nick,
Well,
you
how
just
did it
admitted
happen?
You
What's
just
your
admitted it
version
happened.
of
You just
it?
admitted it happened.
No,
It's
we
sort of
heard your
ironic.
side
It's sort
of
of
it, but we
ironic
didn't hear
that
his.
it's sort of ironic that we were talking about psychics. One of the greatest tools a troll can
He's
have.
diverting.
is the ability-
Let him talk. We let
He
you
will not
talk.
answer a direct question.
Let him talk.
is
Let
the
him talk.
ability to do what's called the cold read. And now most of us, including myself, we put up a lot of crap on the internet. Now, the photograph in question was not of an 8-year-old, it was of an adult. I had no idea that this individual was related. However, based on my cold reading of him, I was like, oh, you know what? This is probably some member of his family. Somehow over the last 2 years, the story has morphed into an 8-year-old. I don't put pictures of children on
But you did
my
try. You did
social
put
media.
someone from his
I don't
family
put
to
photo.
troll him.
Well, it was
That you got
grabbed
off of
from the
Facebook.
trolley's own social media page. So it's not like any.
Why were you doing that in the first place? Did you have something
Well,
against him to
because this
begin with?
individual, for zero reasons whatsoever, decided to come after me, which ironically I was defending him at the time. And then, just to make a stupid point, I got him to rage quit and he got really angry about it. So, but you know what? I'm not really interested in that. Honestly, the rest of the internet has already judged this individual. I mean, you could just go look at the track record. I didn't know he was on up here because I said I was.
I didn't know. Back. I wasn't supposed to have the two of you on.
Yeah, I was going to come back. I just had to step down for a while, but I see somebody popped up really quick once they saw I was gone. I don't mind talking to everybody else, but I'm not going to entertain anything from this individual.
Okay. Well, Pat was using up his troll credit.
Sure. No problem. No. Okay, no. My son is grown. My grandson is a child. You put a picture of a child online, not my son.
I know, but
you put a picture of a child online. Nick, you are sick.
Look how much advertising you're doing for it, Grandpa.
Harneet Granal. You're a sick fuck.
I don't know what.
That's his real name. That's his real name, Harneet Granal. You put a picture of my 8-year-old grandson online.
No.
I can do anything.
No.
Bye-bye.
You cannot come on my channel and dox people. I cannot believe you, the master troll, are letting this guy get under your skin as much as you are.
No, Mike's setting him up.
I don't even talk to him anymore.
Mike is using his grandson as bait to try to pull Nick in. And
yeah, that's what I said. The whole thing is a troll.
I mean, if I were driving right now, I would request Nick send me the picture if he still has it, so that I can use it.
Mike is totally believe it happened.
No, even if I had such a photograph, I wouldn't send it because.
But Mike is the one putting his grandson on display and advertising it right now.
Doing that kind of stuff.
All right. Well, Mike, I would put a picture of your grandson up right now, but I'm busy and I don't have one. So, but not because, purely because he's trying to weaponize his own grandson and then play victim in the process.
That's actually a very good analysis of what he's trying to do. But I mean, that's what you have to do when you got nothing.
Hey,
you got nothing. Anyways, what were we talking about before?
Mental health, I think.
Oh yeah, but me and Mike have fixed our health.
Well, I've retired from trolling. Also, I'm better at seeing when people have mental health issues, and I think going after people who have mental health issues. I mean, they make easy targets, but it's probably not the best thing to do.
What mental health issues do you think that Mike has?
I'm not qualified to diagnose those.
I know. I just want you to speculate. I know that you're not an expert and you can't diagnose.
Do you really need me to speculate?
I don't need to. It just sounds fun.
Why are you asking me?
Nick, okay, hang on. Let me set the record straight. Nick did not do anything. I took Mike off because he was doxing. That's why it's not anything Nick said or did.
Well,
Other than Nick, I guess, provoked him into doxing.
I didn't provoke him. I didn't realize he was on here. If he was, I wouldn't have come back up. I didn't catch it. I had something to do, and I was going to come back up, but. Like I said, I guess the minute I jumped off, I looked back at the replay. He, jumped on, but it wasn't.
How many people, Jeff, have you had not at the same time rules with Mike over?
With Mike in particular, not very many. That's why this happens because I have so few. I don't even think about I don't even have to keep up with.
Well, have you had that rule with anybody but that didn't involve Mike?
Yeah. I do. Okay. In fact, I had it before Mike even showed up. I had.
No, I'm just asking because I know that you used to have that with me and Mike, and then that seems to have gone away. And now that I guess you.
Well, because I thought y'all patched things up.
And to be fair, I mean, I'm mature enough that I can be on panel with somebody I don't like. I've done it before, but
because weren't y'all on panel a while back saying how y'all are?
I enjoy Mike. I don't know that we're going to be, splitting a timeshare or anything.
Fun to watch. Definitely fun to watch.
I got no
I
issue
enjoy
with
Mike too, but he can't dox on my channel. But nobody can. I take other people off when they do the same thing.
It's hard to talk when he's here sometimes. That's about it.
Yeah, you really have to fight for the mic. You have
Yeah.
to fight Mike
Nice
for the
pun.
mic.
Nice pun.
Got my cards out.
Oh, well, do you want to close this with like a little reading? What's in the future of the Panelverse with all the drama going on? What can we look forward to?
I don't know. Let's see. Let me grab my cards.
There's a lot of storylines, so I think it's a new season is beginning. Hey, Scotto. We're kind of wrapping up. Zephyr's gonna give
Yeah,
us
we'll do
the
like a
tarot
collective
forecast.
past, present, and future, maybe.
Oh yeah, that would yes. I want to get its take on the past and the present of the Panelverse.
No, the
Past.
future. The future. Let's see the future. Come
The
on,
future's
dude.
gonna be the same as it's just a big loop.
No, the future is you're gonna have a chip in your head, and you could be like driving down the street and be on the Panelverse. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I think some people do that now. What's the card?
I'm trying to do clarifiers. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So this didn't come across as a collective. This is going to be for you first. I think this feels like it's
is
you.
It the devil?
Recently, you just got your new job a while back, right?
Yeah.
And you're the new guy at work, sort of.
Yeah.
Is there a lady there that you don't get along with yet?
No, surprisingly, no. Like
Okay.
I get along with all the girls there so far.
Like, you gotta not get triggered like you would have at a different job. You gotta keep your emotions in check, and you got the support of the devil, the dark side.
Whoa, Satan to the
I
rescue.
knew that I was here for a reason to help people with their mental health. Jeff, I got you.
But no, Zephyr, there might be. I think I know who it's. If there is kind of one person, it could kind of be. But I hardly ever interact with this person. But if there is any kind of problem, it's going to be from this one person.
Yeah. Well, this person, whether it's a feminine energy, I don't know if it's a woman or not.
Oh yes, it is.
But they are a lot like you.
No.
There's like the things that really annoy you. Those are always things that you have.
It's more like they get annoyed by me, so I have to stay out of their way because it's like.
Well, that's because you remind them of something in them that they don't like about them.
But I don't have an issue with the person. But
yeah. As long as you keep it level, you're gonna level up like dark side.
Ooh, I like that.
And if you need me to
intervene, devil on my dark side.
If you need me to loosen her lug
what do I need from you?
If you need me to loosen her lug nuts while she's in, working, holler at the boy.
Why do you have a electric?
I thought you had enough cars to work on.
Well, never mind.
Like,
if I have to explain it, it's not funny anymore.
No, I get it. With plug wrench.
I would not bring my air compressor. It would probably be a hand tool.
Loosening the lug nuts.
Anyways, carry on.
Oh yeah, so okay, that was the past, or that was the present.
That was the past, present, and future. It was showing that you had recently changed something, and then you were the new guy basically, and then this person at work, and so I did clarifiers on it, and it basically showed like sometimes, I guess I could see that maybe you were annoying them a little bit, but as long as you keep your emotions solid, like that, you can really level up with your dark side.
The Panelverse has given me plenty of practice.
Yeah, and
so hopefully I can.
And the future collective.
Nick wants his red.
Yeah, I want my red.
Yeah,
so let me read my horoscope too, because not that I believe in any of this.
We could get Jeff to do your astrology chart.
You don't believe in it, dude?
No.
Nick, you can admit you believe in it, and they won't kick you out of science.
Well,
I will.
I wanted to start a flat Earth channel, and
it's
an
interpretation.
You're not a flat earther.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But I'd be really good at it. And
your horoscope is the artistic interpretation. You believe in the person that's doing the science, reading the interpretation.
Well, I
Some
do.
astrologists suck,
science.
dude. Some
do
astrologists suck, dude. If you
Nobody
talk to
can
real
do- I do my own science.
I do, but it's in a good way.
So Nick, let me ask you this: if you believe that the moon is what pulls whole oceans and moves the tide constantly, is it hard to imagine that the same influence would impact us individually?
No,
Yeah, it is hard to imagine that because I know a thing or two about gravitational acceleration.
you've never been a woman then.
No, I've never been a woman.
Not that
You look good
remember.
as one, though.
I do actually. You're not too far off the truth. I've heard that before.
Do you have a drag name?
I like a guy in a dress sometimes.
No, but I would love if you gave me one.
I don't even have one. I don't know where to get one.
We'll have to think about this.
Actually, there's a little thing you do. There's like a little formula you use, and I forgot what it was, but it was like the street you grew up on.
I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT. My name is Nick Volt. Give me a good drag name.
And give it like a little description of your drag persona.
Nick Bolt isn't the worst drag name I've ever heard.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I could be
like
Nicky
Nick
Volt.
or be Nicky Volt.
I got Nikki Jules. I like this one. Amphetamine Nick. That's not too far from the truth.
That's actually a badass name.
Amphetamine Nick.
Amphetamine Nick, which I mean, Adderall is amphetamine, so it works. So there you go.
Pat, I'm gonna give this to you as a troll credit again because Mike's not coming back. He's just doxed the person that's on the panel. I'm not gonna bring him back on the panel of the person he just doxed.
You know what? That was very insightful of ChatGPT because, and Jeff can back me up here. For whatever reason, gay dudes have the best drugs.
They do.
Why?
Growing up, everybody, like all the straight people, would come to the gay bar to get their drugs for the night, the weekend.
Right.
And happy.
I don't know why it is, but yeah.
I don't either.
Okay,
I think because drugs were so much a part of our club culture in a way that it wasn't for straight people.
So, Jeff, isn't I know everybody calls GHB like the date rape drug, but it's like a gay club bar drug too, right?
No, it's a fun
never
drug
done
too. But listen, gays have all the best drugs. It's just something they say in the clubs. It's not necessarily real, dude. I was a
Well,
part
we were
of that.
really the only ones with the drugs.
I have done a lot of drugs, and I'm telling you, if we went to get something and we were meeting up and we ended up meeting a gay dude, I was always happy because it was always fire.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, dude, that's just something
Very
that they say,
discerning
dude.
taste.
I've heard it a
That's
million times.
I'm speaking from experience.
I've said it too. I've said it too because it's so like cliche to say because
it's not a cliche. I am speaking as a certified card-carrying, bona fide drug dealer.
Yeah, me too.
I have all the paperwork to establish that fact, and
Am I the only one that was not in prison in this
I never
community?
And for the record, let me just clarify for whoever's watching: ex-drug dealer. I've got a felony conviction, is what I'm referring to. I'm not saying I do it now. I don't.
I had unpaid traffic tickets.
That's something we said. That's something that we said back in the '90s during the rave scene. Like the gay people have the best drugs. It was just something that was said, dude. And you know what else they said? They said all type of crazy shit that you can't even say now, dude. If you say what the gay people said now, then like
want us to have the credit.
The LGBTQ people will crucify you for saying what they said back then. It's insane.
I think that you're wrong, and we're not on the same page. Like I'm not repeating a trope. I'm telling you a fact from my experience that true, like 100%.
You're not repeating a fact. You're a poser, dude. I think
we probably didn't know the same people. We probably. You think I'm a poser?
No, you're definitely a poser, dude.
Okay.
Because
he's not.
What is he posing
we definitely
as?
Dude, the gay people didn't have the best drugs, dude. They had some of the best drugs. They had some of the good drugs.
Well, who had the best drugs?
Do you know?
Mexicans,
Do you know all the gay people and all the drug people?
The Mormons.
The gangsters had the most and best drugs. The gay people.
Which gangsters?
Not in my.
The gay people hung out with the gangsters, dude. Like It was all
There's a
cool.
lot of different gangs and different types of gangsters. Who are you talking about?
We all hung out together, and it was all cool, dude.
Bro,
It doesn't
you're
matter.
the faker. You can't even differentiate between gangsters. You're just saying gangsters.
We have cartel here.
Whatever,
And
man.
good.
I'm gay. I'm happy. I had the best drugs. I didn't have the most drugs, but I did have the best drugs some of the time. Yeah, I was happy as fuck, dog. What?
You sound like you've at least got a can of air duster around you.
No, dude, no. Oh,
I used to stick my head in the big, the unrefined gasoline tanks. I would.
You didn't.
those are not the best drugs. For the record, those are not the best drugs. If you think those are the best drugs, you're highly confused.
Where I come from, the cows had the best drugs.
And everybody enlightened has a little bit of brain damage.
Not necessarily, no.
I think anybody
Well,
in the
your brain
that
grow in
spends
different
time in
ways.
this panoverse has some.
Well, good drugs don't damage your brain.
What's your excuse then? How do you explain yourself?
They can. Most drugs do somehow damage your brain, or they at least alter it, your chemistry.
Alteration is definitely different than damage. Alteration is beneficial.
Yeah.
There can be unbeneficial alterations as well. Alteration is an agnostic word. It's neither positive nor negative inherently.
Mm-hmm.
I
like neutral. Now, why are you being so combative, mister? Does that make you feel better?
Yeah, mister.
Wait, what? What?
Flo, are you going live tonight?
I'm just saying. I said it myself. I said the exact same thing. I said I said that before. The gay people have the best drugs. I said that more than once.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry that you were
good. I'm glad we resolved it.
Yeah.
Here's Flo's channel. Hey, Flo, get me like 10 or 15 more subs tonight if you can.
All right, I can do that. Yeah. Pop me up, and I'm not ready to go live right now. It'll be a few hours, but you need 15 more or so?
Well, I keep fluctuating. I want to get like a comfortable number above, so I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Okay.
Because I was at 1K and then I dropped.
Well, Jeff, you know what the best way for you to get a pop in numbers is, right? Visit other panels.
Well, yeah, we've talked about that. I don't go in your panel for a reason.
Other ones, though.
I didn't even
say a few reasons, actually.
First of all, I didn't even say just mine. Visit whatever panel you want. You so don't seem to like to do that. But two, why don't you come to my panel?
We've talked about it before. I don't want to get into it right now.
I don't remember.
Trying to wrap up.
I'll come on your panel.
It was that night with Margo.
Thank you, Nick Volt.
That Margo was on, and then it's some of the guests that you've had on in the past that I just don't associate with.
My memory is
Powder Dusty, dude. You kind of do like a weirdo. You look kind of weird with your crazy picture, dude.
What was that? No, I am the voice of reason.
Cards, Nick, but I think you'll want me to do this privately. So after we're done here.
Oh shit! We want to do it now. Zephyr, say it out loud. Nick,
live. Do it now.
He wants it.
You give me permission to? Okay, you're mean, Nick. You're being mean.
What? I'm being mean?
Yeah, you're being mean.
Sorry.
I think this seems to have to do with Mike, and it seems like you're getting triggered.
No. I come off as mean. I'm
but
working on it.
You actually don't come off as mean, which is.
But I do think it's mean to take a picture of somebody's young family member off of Facebook and troll.
Okay, again, Jeff, that never.
Dude, if you did that, that's wrong, dog.
Nobody has done that. Okay.
All right. Well, let's continue to carry on. I want to hear what Zephyr has to say.
Yeah, so you like to be in control. Are you an Aries?
No.
Are you a fire sign or a water sign?
I wouldn't know.
Well, what sign are you? What month are you born?
Possibly this. Well, August-ish.
Yeah, you're a Leo.
You don't know. Oh, you okay? What?
Probably, unless you're at the very end of the month.
Yeah.
Then you might be a Virgo, and that's even worse.
That seems like a Virgo.
That's me right there.
But yeah, they're just like more selfish Leos.
Am I selfish? I'm not selfish.
No, you're not a Virgo. You're a Leo.
He's a Leo. Mike's a
Yeah,
Leo.
August.
He didn't
Yeah,
say a date. At the
probably.
end of August is Virgo. I'm the
I am
Virgo.
also Virgo.
Nobody gives a fuck about you. Solo, pipe down.
Hey,
was
he's part of this
Actually,
panel.
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, Cancer.
Cancer.
Yeah, that also is kind of difficult with the Leo. I haven't had a hard time getting along with you, but it's different with the feminine masculine dynamic too. Because we don't like
What
try
is
to compete with each other. And I think that I don't know. I think that you just don't need to buy into this competition at all. You actually have virtue, but it's like it puts you down a bad path whenever you buy into that. It needs to be done because I got completion
Oh, I
here.
agree with you on that. I'm not
And
denying that.
other people's opinions, I would say the grounded part of me is this, and it's like a very Taurian energy grounding, and grounding in your like feminine nature, that like emotional part of you needs to ground out because you waste a lot of energy on things like that, but you really have good virtue, which is it's like the threefold of working, like
what's
what
that?
works for you.
So
And
was that card you just showed?
otherwise, you get defeat, which is like mostly in your head and your emotions, indolence. So
Why
it's
they
kind of
call it
like
defeat?
your own fault. But you don't have to do that because it's all changeable because those are all minor cards.
Hey, pop soda.
Interesting.
Zeph,
And,
I joined the
and
panel today because I have a calling to help heal Nick.
maybe.
Why do you? Why?
You do you like to do that kind of?
What do you
Are
want
you?
to heal him of?
I think
Possession, demonic possession.
he's
Wow.
not a demon.
Wait,
No, dude.
Some
This
people
dude,
need
this dude is
demons.
undercover trying to get into someone's
They would
butthole,
have
dude.
any
That's
personality or
the
life.
powder. The powder
Well,
dusty's undercover trying to dust some powder, dude.
It's not undercover. I'm legit and openly trying to get into your butthole, Solo, right up in there.
Word up, dog. For real.
not licking butthole before I came up. That's why I came up, and then you guys were all done, and I
Oh
realized
my! Look at the time. I should go. It's getting close to my bedtime, so I'm gonna wrap up here,
it's my dinner time.
and y'all can continue that conversation on Flo's channel.
All right. Now, Jeff is getting shy, dude. When the straight dudes talk about the butthole, Jeff wants a jet.
I guess I'm just squeamish about the
How
topic in
how
general.
is the gay guy the one that gets
It's not even
uncomfortable
the
talking about gay
butthole.
sex? That makes no sense.
That is funny
Jeff, are you
because
secretly straight and you're
that's not
masquerading
what
as gay?
I feel like it. I feel like I'm like
look at him, he's rocking.
one of the few straight people on this panel sometimes. I mean, we had two like straight dudes that were dating earlier today.
What? No, you didn't. That's not a thing. That's like impossible.
It
What
was
you
a
said.
that's what I see. That's
I'm
what I'm saying.
bisexual and gay because I'm
This
happy.
Panoverse
You know,
warps reality.
we don't even use the term. You can say gay, but then sort of academically, we say men who have sex with men. Men
No,
can
I
have
just
sex
think
with men,
that's so
but not
stupid.
necessarily be gay.
That's so nobody talks that way.
Is that how they
The
discuss it
Nobody
in
imbecile.
talks
academia?
about the way they talk in academia. Nobody talks like that.
because it's real. If you
Gay.
really feel it, you feel
I
it.
mean,
Like
we say
I
menstruating
know,
women.
I know this dude doesn't want in my butthole, but Jeff is into that type of shit, so it makes him feel a certain type of way.
Jealous.
That's
Are you
what
jealous,
No, it
Jeff?
really doesn't. I can tell the difference and compartmentalize you talking about your experience with the female and her butthole
Yeah, I don't know. Don't mess
versus
with your
my
don't mess
experience
with
with
your
guys. So
don't
it doesn't make me feel any kind of way.
answer
you
your
just
What
said you
Lolly.
talk.
I mean, it did, but not related to me
Hold on.
or
I want to try a
being
social
gay.
experiment. Zephyr, I can't wait to get into your butthole as well.
Well, good luck with that.
Jeff, was that more or less uncomfortable?
Neither one was uncomfortable. Well, I'd say less because that's not the reason that Solos was uncomfortable. It was where the conversation was going. It was
Because it had
driving
an
a
aggressive
particular conversation.
connotation. Like I ain't gay, but I'll fuck you to prove a point. That sort of thing.
No.
No.
No, I think you're reaching.
I think he's just trying to gay it up a bit as best he can.
Bro,
All right, I'll mic down. I'll mic down so that you can keep telling Nick why he's fucked up.
He's not fucked up. You're
Well,
fucked up.
it's I don't know him well enough to know, but I have to
okay.
like he doing that thing with the picture is not
I didn't do that.
virtuous.
Okay, so listen, dude. He's the one that said he initially said gays have the but now he has Kenneth Copeland and he said gays have the best drugs. So he was fronting the whole time. So I'm the only one telling the whole truth here.
What are you talking about? What do you
I-
mean? What you latched on to flow for something about something? Because this is you can't get off this gay having the best drugs thing.
No, that was a thing, dude, that they said, dude. And now he's saying that, but he was fronting, dude. And now he's got Kenneth Copeland. He just admitted he's fronting, dude. He's just
What does that mean? Fronting for what? Demons?
but no. He's playing game. He's a
troll, like every single other
No.
person on here.
no, dude.
He's meant-
There's different type of trolls. It's like he's just talking, but he's not telling the truth. He's being less than honest. We'll put
He's
it that way.
Flow State. Do you know Flow State? Are you familiar with him? Do you watch
That's
his channel?
really how he is. You'll figure it out eventually. He's really totally like that, and it's very consistent and refreshing to me. I think.
Yeah. So, but you have people that front and people that tell the truth, and it's people. Sometimes people there's so many motherfuckers fronting and faking that nowadays no one knows the truth.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Because-
how do you tell? Because I don't even know if and when Flo is fronting or being real. Because he's both.
Dude, he's always so exactly.
No,
so
he fronts. I've seen him front before, but I've also seen him be very real. Or
That's real
maybe
awesome.
that was the front. Maybe like there is no real, and it was all a
maybe
front.
maybe he does with the bunt hole. Maybe he does with the booty hole.
Well, that's. I mean,
Maybe
would
he's
surprise
maybe he's sniffing his own butthole, wanting to smell someone else's right now.
I can smell mine.
I don't know. You have this obsession with buttholes.
No, dude, he's the one. No.
It came from you. You brought it up.
Okay, whatever, dude. Yeah, whatever, dude.
You kept it going, except for when the tarot got involved.
Did sort of on a related note, did you guys see my latest short? Look like that? No. I'll put a link back there. Anyways, carry on.
Oh, is that it? Did you post it?
Was it yesterday or today? Because I saw a couple yesterday, I think.
Let me see if it's something I can play. Is it called Ain't? Oh, what the?
Dude, it's someone that has Kenneth Copeland, the powder dusted Kenneth Copeland.
Oh my God, this is a parody, right? It's not a real thing.
It's a real book. I really bought it. You can share it if you want. I don't think there's any music on it.
Chris, why? If you unsubscribe, I'm gonna miss out on all of this profound chat.
Don't go, Chris Jackson. Stay. I'll feel personally like I'm not good enough.
Wait, Tella Klein. What are you? Let me figure out. You're involved. See, this is why I knew this conversation wasn't going to go anywhere, and there was no point in trying to resolve it because people are not going to be honest and just be transparent about the thing. So it turns out, yes, he did do it, but it was in response to something Mike did. But we had to dance around for hours to even get to that part of the story, which was obvious from the beginning. And I don't have the patience for those kind of pointless twists and turns for no reason. I like when people can just get the issues out and resolve.
Yeah. I think that's the consequences of being a good troll.
Is that you troll yourself?
Is that people
you can't even be straight when you need to?
You have to be able to take it as well as you give it.
You know,
trolls are the most sensitive people on the internet.
I am perfectly willing to go back and check, and it is true. I did post a photograph. If there happened to be a child in that photograph, the one thing you should know is I had no idea it was his grandson. and that probably wasn't the best move, you know. But if you look at that whole instance in its totality, and you're right, there is a video, and I'm not going to discuss it here, but you know what, compared to what Mike did and the steps which I had to take after he did what he did, the photograph is very, very low on the list of people doing wrong things.
And it's Mike's fault that it's still getting advertised and talked about, given air. Like
I didn't even know about it.
You know
Right.
what?
Yeah,
It
it's
would
really
have
not
been
that big of
done
a
and
deal. I
buried.
mean, we're talking about. I mean, it's one of those things when you keep advertising and a bunch of people look at it, but in reality,
Well, what did he do that it was in response to?
you know, I'll send you the video. You can judge for yourself.
Oh,
Come on,
okay.
dude.
I'm not even going to taint
Say
your
it.
opinion of it by telling my side
that's
of it.
fair.
Just watch
That's
it for
fair.
yourself and then make your own
I don't-
decision.
No,
Hey,
dude,
Miss
dude,
Thing.
come on, tell us, dude. If you don't tell us now, I'm not gonna know, dude.
You don't really care then, so if you're not willing to put in the work,
If you can, okay, showing people's, what could he have done that you would show us like that? That just sounds creepy, dog. Like,
Oh, I mean,
How does it
after the little shit that he threw earlier, I would put up a picture of his grandson. No problem. Like, he's obviously the one bringing it up and bringing attention to it. It's completely disingenuous, his outrage. He's using his grandson as a body shield, basically.
I'm more
Yeah,
interested in what.
he attacked me for no reason. He attacked me for no reason, but still, I wouldn't show a picture of a grandson. He's a little. The dude's a punk, dude. You don't have to show his grandson to prove he's a punk. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's nothing wrong with being a punk on the internet. I mean, it happens. It's the internet. But
Right.
you
Again,
don't want to
I'm
go
a punk.
outside of the internet and
Twice
start doing
over.
shit. When you start doing that, then you get slapped back. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
All right, we'll put the link to that backstage, and we'll review it. I'll take a look at it because I'm curious.
I'm not reviewing shit, man. If you can't do a verbal whatever, I'll just.
We're fine. And we're
Well, it's
totally
probably
fine with
It's really
something
not
that
that big
he
of a deal.
doesn't want
And it's old.
the whole world
It's
to know
old.
about.
It's old.
Yeah, good enough. Good, fair enough, dude. Yeah, it's in the past. Fuck it. Who cares, dude? If the dude is a dumbass, dude, he was attacking me for no reason.
Well,
dude.
we're
Like,
just trying to help everybody's mental health here. That's
I'm sure that he had a reason.
let's help people's mental
Well,
health.
you know, the reason's posted in the chat if you want to check it out.
No, I mean, I'm sure he had a reason to go after Solo.
Yeah, no, he was
no,
jealous.
He just
he
just
thought-
came
he
up
thought-
and barked.
No, he thought I was interested in Jeff in a sexual type of way, and he was jealous. He was trying to
I mean, you have been obsessed with buttholes since I got up here, so.
All right, okay, fair enough, dude. Like the booty hole is a tight orifice, you know.
the other pussy.
Okay,
It's
I
like
think
the
I'm going to
spare
end
tire.
on that note because I don't want to.
It's like a spare tire for having sex, though.
And that was a joke, and I'm glad it was funny.
Yes.
You're turning red. You look like a
Me,
tomato with
probably because
antlers.
I'm trying to.
You look
end
like a
this.
tomato with antlers.
I'm trying to end this.
Well,
So thanks for coming, everybody. Good
Thank you,
night.
Jeff. Always
We'll do
Pause.
it again. No show tomorrow, but I may be here Friday night.
Can we have another party Friday?
It depends on how exhausted I am because I work late that evening. So if I stream at all, it's going to be very late at night.
If I send you a link to that video, will you get it on Discord?
Yeah. You
Okay,
can
I'll
to
send
me
it.
there.
I got to find it. But
Nick, send it to me too, because whatever. Send it to me too, Nick.
Okay, let me tell you something. If you send it to Flo, it may end up on a stream. If you send it to me, I'm not going to do anything.
It's not that hard to find. It's not that hard to find. Okay.
It probably won't, because it sounds like in the scheme of things that happen on the internet, it's kind of like it's just not that eventful.
It's
Yeah, but okay,
it's barely
listen.
eventful.
Can I just say something? You shouldn't be. It's not cool to be sharing people's relatives. That's not real cool. And that's
Solo,
that's
everybody
way-
knows that. Everybody knows that. Well done.
I know,
But there was a
You're
reason. It
talking-
was
listen, Powder Dusty, you're a clown. You got Kenneth Copeland, and that's the way y'all could catch bullets. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
You don't believe in God?
I believe
Christ is
in Kenneth
king.
Copeland.
I believe in the divinity. I believe in the highest power. I believe in
Amen.
the.
So why are you hating on one of God's most faithful servants?
Plus, aren't we all one? Like, wouldn't
I'm
Kenneth
gonna have to
Copeland
agree
be
with Folk
part of
State on
this
this
as
one.
well?
Mhm.
We are all one. I agree. We are all one, but some people still get timed out.
Or
Son, have you ever
manipulated?
played with a Ouija board?
Yes, I have, dude. That's I'm famous for it.
You need to come by my stream
Oh, I
later.
know who you are now. I remember our conversations.
Okay,
You,
so
you need to
how
come by
Ouija
my
board
stream
guy.
later and super chat, and we'll get those demons exercised right out of you.
Hey, what's your LinkedIn? Okay, no, so you're tripping, dude. You're running your mouth. You're playing games, dude.
I put my link backstage.
No, so but you don't believe in the Ouija board like that. You're fucking trolling.
I don't know who the fuck you are or what you're famous for. I don't know how you get famous for a Ouija board, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to figure out how the demons could have got into you that I sensed. I thought I smelled some brimstone. You saw my profile picture and you immediately triggered.
I can hear it in your voice, dude. You are 100% homosexual undercover. You're undercover
Man, you
homosexual.
must have better gaydar than me.
How many times do I have to tell you? I am overtly coming for that ass. Solo.
So he's straight. He's straight in the open, dude. Okay, so you're straight. A booty bandit. He's a booty bandit. My bad.
Booty warrior.
Hey, I'm in raw. He's a straight up booty warrior, dog. He ain't word up, dog, for real. I feel you. Going to war. Throw the flag. This dude's awesome, dude. I might have to click the link. Holy shit.
You should go sub or go watch.
Booty
So
warrior.
y'all go to Flo's. He's going live later. Y'all can continue.
Thank you, Jeff. I'll see you
over
later.
there. Nick,
Always a
thank
pleasure.
you. Solo, you as well. Flo.
Salute. Thanks for having me.
Salute.
Salute to the chat.
Peace in the Middle East.
Take care. All right. I don't even know what to say. Good night. No show tomorrow. So I'll see you when I see you. Oh, brother. Is that a timeout thing? Yeah, they didn't do that with us growing up, and I wonder if it would have helped or not. Like, Mike, this is what's gonna get you bumped out of here. Anyway, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We'll do it again. Take care.